Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for some big, fat drama. Today, the guns are cocked, we're going big game hunting, and today's big game is Boogie 2988. We thought he was gone, but unfortunately he's not. He's not super relevant on the YouTubes, but he does crawl out of his little hidey hole every once in a while. So, recently he made a video called Fatty. Okay. Let's see where this goes. It's pretty awesome. I mean, here he is, naked, with his 20-year younger girlfriend standing next to him. All right, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Full disclosure: the video that we're about to watch together before jumping into Mudahar covered this, CoffeeZilla covered this, Moist Critical covered this. Before we dive into this a little bit deeper and use our favorite guides, I just wanted to let you know I do not like this man. I've never liked this man. I've made my big video reacting to the documentary saying I didn't like the man. He came on our podcast and I told him to his face, I don't like you, but I will still try to help you, okay? I gave him a whole setup in Twitter DMs on how he can actually resuscitate his channel. He can't resuscitate his lifestyle, but maybe he can resuscitate his channel. I gave him everything. Everything! Then he promptly did not do any of that and continued to humiliate himself online. I hate liars, and this man is a big, fat liar. And a bunch of other things, including, I don't know, scammer? So he drops this video, Fatty. Full disclosure, this video he ends up unlisting. He takes this video down. But then he puts this video back up. Dude, this is like Dr. Kid Inspect fucking removing the word minor from his tweet 3 times. Brother! Alright, so here, time for some big fat ginormous drama. First, let's watch the Fatty video, then we'll get into the absolute dumpster fire that is what actually happens.
Listen up, all you top G's.
Oh, he's making fun of Andrew Tate. This is gonna be good.
There's some misinformation.
And he's literally using his girlfriend as a prop, which is pretty awesome.
And being
that was, sarcasm.
Spread around right now by certain influencers.
He's so funny. Look how he uses a hot dog as a cigar. Damn, he's like, this is peak comedy. This is gonna be a satire video, isn't it? All right, continue talking, Mr. Beanbag Chair.
But I'm here to tell you the truth and the hacks to help you break free from the matrix so you can be a brokey like me.
Oh,
now listen,
nice.
You may know there's certain myths that are being pushed on you to keep you
Did he ask his girlfriend to just be completely like not excited about what he's saying?
The rat race and enslaved to certain disciplines. But I'm here to dispel those myths for you.
When I first saw this, I'm gonna admit to you, I thought he was making like a skit. I was like, wow, is he actually making content? Because most of the content he makes isn't really content. It's just like wallowing in self-pity, right? Like, bro, maybe he's actually making content.
Number 1.
All right.
Everyone thinks you have to have a perfect body, fit to stave off any attack. That's lies.
Lies.
This
okay.
body wasn't by accident. If you don't have anything to steal and you don't look like a threat, then no one's going to attack you anyway. You see this body?
It's okay, dude. Don't worry. No one wants to attack you. You're not. Anyway.
This is what peak performance looks like.
You see, if this guy wasn't like broke and wallowing in self-pity every 2 days, like, this would be a really good bit.
And it wasn't an accident. Do you have any idea how much discipline it took to create this body? Do you have any idea how many carbs you have to ingest to maintain this kind of mass?
All right.
But it guarantees.
Dude, he's really gonna make fun of Andrew Tate in this one, right? He's not gonna scam his audience in this video, right?
That when people look at me, they don't see a threat.
That's
Myth
true.
number 2.
I don't see a threat. I see an aberrant titan from Attack on Titan.
A man must build an empire to have any true worth. Haram! That is haram.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
True happiness.
Like, he's trying to make fun of Andrew Tate so much. He's trying so hard. It's so sad. You want to know the funniest thing? When most people make fun of Andrew Tate, you end up being like, wow, maybe Andrew Tate is actually like not cool or something. When he makes fun of Andrew Tate, it makes me want to start supporting the man. Like, unironically. All right.
It comes from the simple.
He has a uni tit. Chat, you guys are fucking monsters. Chat, don't say... Guys, I'm so sorry. I should not be laughing. All right, dude. Honestly, this man's a sad man. He's a sad man, but he's also a manipulative liar.
Things in life. An aquarium and a goldfish. 2 small dogs in a video game. That's real happiness. You don't know the pressures that comes with money. You got to determine what you're going to invest in, what you're going to buy. What would you buy? Ethereum? No. True freedom comes from being a wage slave. Okay. You don't want all of that pressure of trying to decide what color your Bugatti's going to be.
Oh, true. You don't care. No,
number 3 is that if you are fit and you are rich, then you're going to have different beautiful women lining up for you every single night. Well, that's gay. True happiness.
He's making some really solid points over here. I'm not going to lie. All right, he's yapper-jappering. Like, this would be a really good bit. If he would have done a podcast like this, unironically, without breaking character for like an hour and a half, that would have been actually sick content. You know, that would have actually been good content. I've given this man so many ideas. So many ideas. It's crazy. And he says, thank you so much. He was so grateful for my ideas. He promised me he would get the ideas done within a week. I didn't even give him hard ideas for content. I gave him basic bitch content ideas with titles and everything already made for him. He says thank you and then promptly ignores all of it. Oh my God. He wallows in self-pity. He wants to be pitied. It's insane.
Comes from one woman a couple of times a month. Little Andrew's out there needing consistent validation. Oh, love me.
No, he's not getting validation.
Love me. Won't you love me tonight?
I love how this is literally what he's been trying to do on the internet. Like, he's making fun of that, but that is what he's been trying to do on the internet. Majin Buu over here has been literally cocksucking every person in the community, taking turns with their genitalia.
Andrew, that's gay. True happiness is found by staying with the same woman, you know, whenever she doesn't have a headache. And you know what gives her a headache? Competition anxiety. If I were rich and I were thin, she'd be afraid to stand next to me because other
What does that say about you, bro?
women would be looking. And I promise you, no other women are looking.
Nice.
Be a man!
All right.
Make sure your woman feels secure by knowing you're not going anywhere.
Well, except for probably dying of a heart attack in your mid-40s, but okay.
A fatty is a community for like-minded
Fatty? What's that?
individuals
Okay.
that are broken free from the matrix. True happiness comes from a goldfish, from the same woman a couple of nights a month, and the occasional meme coin. Fatty.
Meme coin? What's he talking about?
For life.
He's telling us to invest in Fatty. What is this? FattyUniversity.com. What is that? What is he doing? Yes, that is correct, ladies and gentlemen. What we just saw was a scam. If this is an edited comment, by the way. If this video didn't make it clear, to be abundantly transparent, this is a meme coin. Do not purchase it because you think it'll make you money or make you rich. No, buy it because you think it's funny and you have money to burn. Don't take this serious other than a goofy meme coin for laughs. Be careful with your money. Fatty coin, official meme community of Boogie. No top G's allowed. And then he shills his meme coin. This is a real thing. It's an actual crypto scam. Like, I can't believe he actually fucking did this. So CoffeeZilla did an interview with him confronting Boogie on his crypto scam, where he literally calls the guy up and the guy flounders for a half an hour saying nothing.
Today I confronted Boogie2988 on a crypto pump and dump he did where he got paid $10,000 to promote a coin.
Yeah, so he actually calls the guy after it is abundantly clear that it is a scam. An abundantly clear scam, but Boogie is such a shameful bitch. God, Look how this conversation starts. It's like, it'll make you sad. Warning, sad warning.
Okay, there are other ways to make money, and yeah, here's the call we had. Boogie, it looks like you launched a crypto token that is a scam, a pump and dump. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I don't think it's a pump and dump. It is a
It is a pump and dump. It is objectively a pump and dump scam, all right?
meme coin.
Oh, it's a meme coin. It's not a scam because it's a joke.
It's literally from a thing called pump.fun. What are you talking about?
I never knew who pump.fun was until today.
Oh, so he promoted something that he didn't. Oh, okay.
That's what you tweeted. That's what you tweeted. You said, oh, we're going to break.
But I learned about it today, so I also tweeted about it today. Try to find a time I tweeted about it before today. You won't, because I just found out that I didn't know who this company is or these people I'm working with, other than they referred to me by Afro Man's manager.
Right.
What the fuck?
But you said before you posted the pump and dump, you said, we're going to crush the internet, pump.fun. You didn't realize at that point you're doing a pump and dump, that you're getting paid by insiders to do this?
Well, not really.
Not
again,
really.
If you watch the video that I launched this with.
Oh, yes.
The entire video, the entire bit, the entire joke.
Okay,
is
the joke.
I lost all of my money in crypto.
But I'm here to tell you the truth and the hacks to help you break free from the matrix so you can be a brokey like me. True happiness comes from a goldfish, from the same woman a couple of nights a month, and the occasional meme coin. Fatty for life.
Here's my shit coin. If you want to be broke too, buy my shit coin. That's what I say in my tweets.
It's crazy. It's
What's
crazy.
the joke about you getting paid to do this, though, and asking people to invest in this coin? I mean, what's the joke?
He gets paid $10,000. He does it, and then he says, "Oh, it was a joke. I didn't want people to actually do it. I just needed the money because I'm dying of cancer. You see, I am in fact the victim here. I may have scammed my audience of 4 million subscribers, but I would argue that I am a victim. Sorry."
Okay, exactly. You know people are going to invest. That's why you're getting paid. You know that.
I thought people would buy one coin to come onto the server and hang out and fuck around. That's what I thought. That's my understanding, and that was the point. You know, when they were pitching this to me, they're like, don't be like Logan Paul. Don't be these other people. We want you active in the community.
Rumball, thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for supporting me in a way that is actually kosher and not fucking scamming people. Because, I decided that I needed to scam people because I have cancer. Oops, it happened today. Oopsie. Rumball, dude, you gifted subs because you're supporting me because I hate pedophiles. Damn, that's really nice of you. Wow, it's a hot take. God damn. Yeah, I've been getting so much hate in my latest videos calling out people for defending pedophiles. It's crazy. But anyway, so Confrontation told him before he released the coin that it's a bad idea, don't do it, it's a scam. But Boogie tried so hard to make it look like he didn't know it was a scam. He only asked him 5 minutes before launching. He still told him not to do it. He launched it, and then he saw the message and was like, oh, I just saw the message now. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie poopsie. My boy Mudahar just dropped a video on him too. Big fat juicy video Muda just dropped on this man's ass. A 27-minute video. He just scammed him. He just scammed his audience. Like, what are you doing? And of course, Boogie has to go on the Boogie route. The Boogie route. All right, you ready for the Boogie route? What is he going to do after he's called out for scamming his audience? I learned years ago that if I fart in public, Mudahar will make a video saying I gave people cancer. I'm pretty much free to do whatever I want, because even when I try to do something nice, like scamming people, people say I ate a baby or something. Huh? Dude, what the shit? What the fuck is that? This is crazy. It's crazy. What the hell does this mean? If it makes you feel any better, Muda generally gives you more benefit of the doubt than I do. Alright, well that works. Man's actually a scammer. It's crazy. So, of course, the GOAT, Moist Critical just dropped a video 2 hours ago. Boogie2988 is a scammer. I think this story is getting so much bigger than Boogie actually even began to imagine. Like, this guy did not think this would be a big story. He somehow thought if he just coats it by talking to CoffeeZilla, he'd be able to get away with it. And he would think that it's so much easier for him to just scam people, say he didn't know, and he has cancer, and people will forgive him. Anyway, let's see what the GOAT, Penguinz0, has to say about this shit.
Boogie2988 is not only the most manipulative YouTuber this platform's ever seen, but
oh my god, thank you for starting like that. Oh, Lord, Moist Jesus, you spittin'. Noise Jesus, you goat. Dude, oh my god, bro. He is such a manipulative douche, Boogie. It's crazy. It's crazy. He lost all his money through crypto. How dare he say that, oh yeah, it turns out it's potential.
he's also among the stupidest as well. And this is actually one of his go-to bread and butter defense strategies anytime he finds himself in hot water. He'll always play the card of, oh,
I didn't really know. Guys. Guys, I really didn't know.
oh, I'm not an evil person. I'm just a bumbling moron. I'm just, I got zapped by an idiot beam. Tina Turner made a witch.
I'm so sorry. My stupid brain is getting fucked by dumb. My dumb brain is getting fucked by stupid Mr. Homelander. Oh, I'm sorry.
That I'd be an imbecile and, well, that's out of my control now. I'm not a bad person. I'm just stupid.
It's the greatest argument in the universe. It's the fucking craziest shit ever. I didn't know that having sex with a child was actually illegal, guys. I'm not a bad person. I was just so surprised my penis was working. What the fuck, bro? This is awful. Like, actually awful.
You can't be mad at me for that. He uses this signature anime finishing move more often than Goku uses a Kamehameha to finish off an opponent.
Did he just pronounce it Kamehameha?
He is stupid, don't get me wrong, but he is also a bad person.
Thank you so much. It is possible to be stupid and a bad person. I don't think he's that stupid, by the way. I think he's mostly fake stupid. I think he wants the world to think he's stupid, so he can get away with shit. He also has the other defense of I have cancer, which is pretty based of a defense, I would say. It's a pretty good defense.
Both of these things are true. And he's using this defense right now with his latest cryptocurrency scam.
I didn't mean to sue anybody. I don't care. I also have cancer. I also don't care. You would call me out if I farted in public.
I wasn't even going to bother making a video talking about this because talking about any of Boogie2988's L's is like talking about taking the trash out. Who gives a fuck? It's garbage. So,
well, the difference is taking the trash out actually does something beneficial for society and your household. Whereas talking about Boogie, all it does is make fun of a dying fat man. Based.
Who cares? Everyone knows it's trash. So why even bother talking about it? Well, in this case, it's especially heinous because he actually did an interview with CoffeeZilla on CoffeeZilla's second channel, Voidzilla, where he was covering Boogie's new crypto scam.
Yeah.
And he basically admits to it being a pump and dump, but his defense is that he was too stupid to recognize that.
So I scammed everyone, but I thought this was only going to be for, like, you know, people with money to burn, and I didn't think people would actually invest if they cared that they would get scammed. Dude is, like, it's actually insane. Bro makes Trump and Biden sound like freaking articulate masterminds. Those two goobers on the podium gobbling at each other about golf instead of talking about the economy. Somehow, Boogie makes them look good.
Like, he's too dumb to have known that this was going to be a scam that would hurt his almost non-existent audience. He has a very small pocket of people that still support him left, and he is using them like a fleshlight for a couple of fucking doubloons to pop out the other end as he puts his cock in it. It's disgusting.
I never wanted to visualize Boogie cock, but thank you.
The Boogie298 fan club has less members than the goddamn Balan Wonderworld Enthusiast Society. Like, there's not many of them left, and now Boogie's running a cryptocurrency scam directly at them.
It's so crazy. I don't know. Boogie, like, tried so hard. He had, like, 4 different attempts at completely fixing his image online, and every single time He just completely whirls around and does something so much worse than anyone would have expected. Bro.
Yet denying that he's trying to scam his fans, saying that it's obviously just a joke for his fans to point and laugh at. This is mainly meant to target millionaire crypto bros who can kind of just get fucked.
Dude, I love how he does that too. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, I'm just doing this to, you know, rich people that have money to burn, guys. Like, that's who he was really targeting. Yeah. It's like, why does he think that these people are paying him $10,000 to promote this? Obviously, because they think they will be making more than $10,000. That's how the fucking economy works, idiot. I didn't think that. I thought the people that were asking me to promote that they were just doing it for my audience as like a good meme. Madam Web has more people than Boogie's fan club. The Acolyte is a better liked feature, okay? Boogie2988 is the biggest YouTuber. Okay, all right, too far.
It's also worth mentioning that he was paid $10,000 to promote this fatty token meme coin by a very shady group. But I'm sure that's not important. I'm sure that 10,000 doubloons is all just part of the joke. It's all in good
It's a big meme. You saw he was holding a hot dog like a cigar. It's all a meme.
humor at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm sure that had nothing to do with Boogie's involvement here.
Oh, no.
Now, I do believe that a lot of people that did put money into this were just hoping that they could dump the bag on even bigger idiots that bought into it trusting Boogie, because there are still people that do have faith in Boogie as a creator.
God knows why. That dude has less integrity than Randy Marsh. Like, it's actually insane. Boogie is just the Eric Cartman of YouTube, except he figured out a way to not look like an asshole sometimes. It's absolutely mind-boggling to me that people actually trust this guy after everything he's like done and how often he's lied. He sold his image as the wholesome dad, the Mr. Rogers of YouTube for years. Oh my God.
And as just a genuine person. I don't know how that still lingers after the documentary that's been dropped about him, where he did his absolute best to make himself look like an insufferable asshole, as well as the numerous other controversies he's found himself in. But there is definitely...
Bro is a pathological liar, unironically.
Still a community that rallies behind him. And I have no doubt a lot of people that put money into this were hoping that that community would also put money in so they could dump it onto them.
Or it's people that actually believed in the Boogie grift. Boogie's entire grift is trying his best to make people think he's a wholesome guy that's a victim. He's a victim because he's fat and sick and he's wholesome and he would never actually do anything wrong. That's literally how I think he's trying to get away with it. And I think he still has his core audience of maybe 50,000 people that see him that way. Also, this is a banger Charlie expression. Holy shit. I am collecting them, and this one's a fucking good one.
And maybe they were able to, maybe they weren't, but right now it looks like everybody, except for those on the inside, have lost money. You posted a video on your own channel called Fatty, because the name of his token, his scam shitcoin, is called Fatty. He posted the video on his channel.
Yep.
That's for your audience, Boogie.
Who do you think? Who do you think he posted it for? Bro, it's actually a scam. It is literally a scam. It's mind-boggling to me. And how on earth can you even try to play dumb at this point?
It directly to them. Of course, some of them are going to buy into it because they still have some level of trust in you for whatever delusional reason that might be, but that's definitely broken by now, I imagine.
I doubt it. He'll still have his same couple of people that think he's just a poor victim. Everyone hates him. The world is against him because he's fat and disabled. This is so sad.
He also just can't dedicate himself to just one excuse here, so he's trying to cover all of his bases so he doesn't look like an evil, manipulative piece of shit here.
Yeah, true. I actually just made it for rich people that had money to burn, and I actually did it just to make it a community thing, and it was all just a meme, and I didn't want you to actually invest in it, and I did it for the community, and I also have cancer, and I'm also dying. I'm obese, guys. I want to help my girlfriend. Bro doesn't stop.
So he's constantly flip-flopping, so... First, he was kind of just on the nose about it, like posting tweets saying like he's fucked anyway, so might as well get some money out of it on the way out. You know, hashtag.
And then he goes through the whole thing. It's like, everyone hates me for things I didn't do. might as well become the villain.
Like fatty, stuff like that. And then he's like, well, no, this was actually just for the crypto bros, and I'm not going to lose sleep over them losing money. I was upfront about you putting money into this, and you're probably going to lose it. That's the joke. So I don't care if you bought in. And his most outrageous one is where he tries to spin this as an actual useful, not scam service, where it's like, oh, this is actually just a really cheap way for the community to buy into my presence. It's going to be a community hub for all of us.
Yeah, it's like a Patreon Discord server, except it's a scam. Oh my god. So it's a Patreon Discord server, but it's a scam instead.
To kind of just like hang out. So you're kind of paying just to be a part of the community.
Hang out.
Like, he's trying every possible excuse to avoid wrongdoing.
All right, if Charlie doesn't bring up the fact that he's literally doing the whole cancer thing, I feel like that he is missing out on a gold mine.
Even though he's fundamentally admitted that it's a pump and dump scheme that he's behind here, which is a crime. It's illegal. You can't do that. Maybe
But was he arrested? Did he go to court? Did he go to court? Go to court? We got to show this to the people in the comment sections on my Dr. Disrespect videos. But did he go to court? Just because he scammed people, but he's not in jail, so you shouldn't say that.
Putting it into Magic the Gathering terms will help you understand it to wrap you.
Yeah, put it in Magic Gathering terms. You're trying to summon a 7 mana creature where you only have 2 lands. That don't work. That shit broken.
Your fucking noodle around it. You're ignoring cards' mana costs.
All right.
And in response, everyone hates you. You can't do that, Boogie. I watched a clip of a podcast Boogie's on once, and of course he always rants about how everyone's always out to get him. He
did that so much on our podcast. Holy shit. Bro came on our podcast and was like, Nux, I just wanted you to know that I know that people have told me that you don't like me. And I was like, yes, I don't like you. And he's like, oh, well, you were very kind to me. I'm like, well... I'm cordial, I guess. I mean, I don't respect you. It's crazy. It's crazy. He's so two-faced. I gave him like a literal entire way to resuscitate his channel. A lot of you don't know this. I help out a lot of channels behind the scenes. And I'm not going to tell you who because I don't need them to be associated with me and get them into drama and shit. But I help out a lot of channels behind the scenes. I gave him like an entire fucking presentation on how to bring his channel back to life. Like, and he said, oh my god, this sounds good. I'm gonna try it. I sent him a whole bunch of shit in the DMs, like a whole great idea. I guess I'm just default nice guy, all right? Maybe not much like Boogie. And he just completely ignored all of it. He's so two-faced, it's crazy.
Not a bad guy. Everyone else is evil for attacking him. He's not the bad guy. He's not the villain of the story.
No, everyone is evil except for Boogie. Boogie is a victim of everything. He's a victim of his crushing obesity, and he is a victim of mob mentality hatred.
And my name got brought up. And he then went on to say that...
Yeah, he says Charlie, Muda's his favorite guy. He loves saying that Muda hates him. I don't know why. Muda likes him more than I do. He said, God, fuck. Muda on... Boogie, if you want to come on our podcast again, sure, you could, I guess, sure. But you should know, in that room of the Some Ordinary podcast, Muda is not the guy that dislikes you most. It's like when Impraised Shadows made that video, and Muda was like, I kind of, in a way, almost feel bad for him. I was like, no, fuck him. It's like, dude, I'm so sorry. That's just who I am. I can't help it. I hate these lying, grifting pieces of shit. God, you scammed your audience.
I want to see him dead. I'd rather see him buried.
Okay, I shouldn't have paused it for that long on that.
6 feet under than see him succeed, or something to that effect.
I told him to his face I want to see him succeed, and I gave him a whole fucking rehab program. Didn't even mention going to the gym, because that's not gonna happen.
Which is, of course, a load of horseradish, but it's a really interesting take, how Boogie perceives things. And I don't know if he truly believes this, or if it's just a classic Boogie drumming up sympathy kind of thing through lying. But
sympathy through lying. No doubt in my mind. Sympathy through lying, 100%.
But I don't want to see you dead, Boogie, at all. I want to see you stop being a piece of shit scammer who manipulates his audience and constantly lies.
This man has been lying his entire career. Listen, I saw this video from YouTuber Big Bungee, and he made some really interesting analyses about how Big Boogie kind of seems like he's lying about the abuse that he's gone through in his childhood too. Like, he changes the story up every once in a while. He points at different places on his body when he tells the same story in regards to, oh, I have a scar over here, and then he'll point to his right side. Then he'll see the same exact story and say, and I have a scar, and he'll point to his left side. Right? And, like, he has a lot of wild inconsistencies when it comes to just talking about his childhood trauma. And I really think this man fabricates all this shit because he loves being a victim. He loves being pitied. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. It appears there's been a murder. The victim, Boogie2988. The murderer, also Boogie2988. Thomas, Azrael, and Rumball, thanks for the subs.
That's what I want. That's what the majority of people would like to see. A triumphant story about how you finally took some responsibility for your own actions, grew from them, learned from them, and actually stopped being the asshole that you are.
Can you explain to me how Nikocado Avocado lost weight before Boogie? Like, that just seems wrong, right?
I'd like for you to come forward and stop lying about everything. So like in this situation, just taking it on the chin and openly admitting that you...
By the way, you are seeing Boogie after a fat reduction surgery. He went through a surgery. Okay? You are not seeing him in his peak form. He is only at like 60% of his power.
Pump and dump scammed your audience. Just say like, hey guys, I fell on difficult financial times and yeah, I took advantage of you. You kind of tiptoed around that in the CoffeeZilla video, but you're not saying it with your whole chest anymore and making up excuses for it, even though it's an
And he has a lot of chest to say it with.
Inexcusable thing that you've done. You should then refund everyone that lost money in this shitcoin scam that you've pumped. And
no shit. But I don't think anyone really lost money, so refund them.
Then...
Dude, man's making good points. Bro, Charles is spitting. I don't know. Boogie, honestly, if I was in your shoes, first of all, I would probably trip because you have big shoes. But if I was in your shoes, I am not going to lie to you. I probably wouldn't refund people because I think your reputation is cooked anyway. And I don't think refunding people because of backlash is going to help. I think you should do it morally. But realistically, you're fucked, bro. You're fucked. And, ain't no coming back from this shit.
You should be working towards actually making things right and stop being the lying, manipulative asshole that you are. I don't want to see you dead, Boogie. And
I want to see this man actually have a rehab arc. I want him to follow my fucking advice that I sent him on Twitter. And I want to see him actually succeed because of this advice, proving that if he actually did work and put some effort in, my ideas weren't even that complicated, okay? Not even that complicated. But if you follow that, I guarantee they will work. Maybe not now because you're a fucking scammer. But goddamn.
You know that. That's a very gross thing to say, to make that claim. And you know how fucking disgusting that is, which is why you say it.
Of course he does. He says that the reason why you're calling me out is because you know I'm dying and I have cancer and you want me dead. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It is the most below-the-belt pot shot of all time.
But I want to make it very clear right now. What I want is for you to stop being a lying manipulator. I'm gonna play a...
And I want you to lose weight. All right, once we're and also, please lose weight.
Little bit of his announcement video for this, because he really stands by that it's all just supposed to be a joke for his community, supposed to bring them together to laugh at the parody of Andrew Tate, where he's playing Andrew Cake, and it's all part of the joke.
That's pretty funny.
But that excuse doesn't work, Boogie, when you actually launch a shitcoin.
True. Can you imagine if you would have actually made a podcast, Boogie? I know you're watching this video because you're a narcissist, but dude, if you would have made a podcast, and in you would have done an 1.5 hour long video of Andrew Cake parodying, holding the fucking hot dog in your hand, okay? If you'd have done a full ass podcast like that without breaking character, people would have loved it, okay? Because you are the absolute opposite of everything Andrew Tate stands for. So you could actually do something good with that. You could have actually made good content. But the one idea that you had in the last 10 years of making content, the one idea was a crypto scam.
Alongside your satirical take on shitcoins for your audience to actually lose money on, you dumb buffoon.
Yeah.
Fatty is a community for like-minded individuals that are broken free from the matrix. True happiness comes from a goldfish, from the same woman a couple of nights a month, and the occasional meme coin. Fatty for life.
Fatty for life, yeah. Look at
And it's dead. Absolutely dead. But, like, here's the thing. You look at this man's content that he's making. He keeps complaining that all this shit happened to him. But you look at his content, okay? Crypto scam, crypto scam. Just a random Zoom call with his brother. How many pounds did I lose? 50K views. All right, people are interested seeing him losing weight. All right. Gaming journalists threaten to fight gamers. I started Ozempic. Fat loss journey. People actually watched it. My dog is blind. They trolled my panel. Keemstar ruined the convention. Chasing waterfalls. Boogie 2988 on a tiny swing. Road rage. What the fuck are these videos? Like, how do you expect any of these videos to actually do well? I mowed my lawn. He actually made a video, I mowed my lawn. Magic and D&D president quits. Like, I don't understand, dude. God. And he keeps complaining how the world is against him. God, God, dude.
This graph looks like every other rug pull shitcoin that ever entered the market. But fatty for life, yeah, Boogie's the champ, he's the king. Who cares how many of his audience lost money on this? He does his absolute best to deny that that's a possibility at all. I'll go ahead and go through his pinned tweet because he's been, of course, on Twitter, as he is known to do, having meltdowns, doing his best to justify indefensible actions that he takes.
He scammed people! God, dude, like, I don't understand. How on earth do people actually think that... Such a fucking idiot.
So here's his big manifesto on the fatty debacle. An iconic Boogie intro here to the tweet.
Oh my god, I didn't even read this one. This one's long, dude.
This is just so on brand for him. Classic. In the last few days, I have learned a lot about the internet, myself, and crypto. For those that don't know the Boogie lore, he also lost almost all of his money in crypto well before this, so even knowing just how dangerous it is to buy into this kind of shit, he still promotes it to his audience. Even though he himself...
Spitting! Bro is actually spitting right now! Guys, he knows how bad it is. You know why he knows how bad it is? Because he lost all his money in crypto! Insane.
Himself is the victim of losing tons and tons of money in crypto dog shit, but yeah, it doesn't matter to him. Since it's not him losing money this time, why would he care? My intent by launching a meme coin was to make people laugh and happy. I also wanted to give millionaires who like meme coins
wanted to make people laugh and happy by scamming them.
A new toy to play with. It doesn't have use, Boogie. The only thing they can play with is watching the graph go down. The only thing they're playing with is your balls as you teabag them with this scam.
Yes, sir.
I also wanted to create a community among those people to interact with as I have through the LolCow Live community. To say I missed the mark is an understatement for sure. But some of the people that are angry for some weird reasons.
Weird reasons?
I
can't even imagine why people would be angry at me for scamming lots of people. Like, I thought I hit rock bottom months ago.
Targeted fans, in quotes. In the 90 seconds this was available on websites, a casual fan could not have created a Coinbase account, get verified, figure out how to buy Solana, which is a chore in itself, to then purchase a meme coin. It is literally impossible. That process takes hours, sometimes days.
Oh yeah. It takes days to buy a meme coin. Sure, it doesn't take 10 minutes or 30 seconds if you actually have an account on some sort of crypto site. What is wrong with you?
So unbelievably wrong, you know that. You are blatantly lying. I also don't understand why it's inconceivable for him to imagine that some of his fans already have Solana and have Coinbase accounts, because a lot of people do. Cryptocurrency isn't some like fringe unheard of thing anymore. It's a very mainstream thing people have been hearing.
Dude, everyone has crypto or has bought crypto or has played with crypto at some point. It's a super volatile market. I have crypto, okay? I am not a crypto fan, but I did buy one Bitcoin and one Ethereum for the memes back in the day, and I've made crazy money on it so far. I mean, I didn't sell it yet, so who knows? But I have tripled my value of this coin, and I'm just holding on to it. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Who knows? But, like, it's super not hard to do it.
Hearing about for fucking years, so a lot of them do have accounts and they could easily buy this in the 90 seconds it was available. This targeted my fans only to have them point and laugh at the absurdity of the character, the video, and the idea that anyone would trust me for crypto advice.
This targeted his fans. Yeah, we're targeting his fans, sure. Yeah, we targeted his fans. You targeted your fans when you decided to scam them.
If the whole idea behind it, Boogie, was to just provide an entertaining video, why actually launch the shitcoin?
Yeah.
Why even give
You could have made a great entertaining video of that. That's exactly what I've been saying, man. You could have made a whole ass podcast in that character. It would have been funny. It would have succeeded too. People would have actually liked it. It would have been the first time he actually made content. Dude, he's been making videos titled I Mowed My Lawn. That's an unironic video this man made.
them the opportunity to buy into something that you yourself know is worthless. You're open about how worthless it is and that it's just a waste of money. One of his early tweets
Dude, if Boogie was an Elden Ring boss, he would have a terrible hitbox.
is about how you shouldn't invest money in it. That's the way that he's trying to like hand wave his responsibility to his audience here by saying, well, he warned them not to put money into it, so it's kind of their fault. Why even give them the option? If the whole point was just to give them something to laugh at, why give them something to immediately lose money on, Boogie? That's so weird. That doesn't seem like it'd be a good part of
It's
the
because he made $10,000 on it. Duh. He is an Elden Ring boss. He's one half of the Godskin duo, bro. He's the whole ass Godskin duo.
joke, having them lose money too. That seems to get rid of the joke. It's almost as if it wasn't a joke to begin with. And you're using that as a convenient excuse to try and make it seem like it was never the intention to make money off exploiting your fans. I did, however, want to target crypto bros who play with meme coins all day, every day.
Yeah, that's what he was targeting. He was only targeting crypto bros. I love how he tried his best to make a video like this and say, oh yeah, he's only targeting crypto bros. Yeah, sure. He's only trying to scam people that he thinks the internet doesn't like so he won't get hate for it.
Looking at the wallets that bought and sold this coin, it's clear that is the only people who played with this coin. Many of them holding tens of millions of Ethereum and Bitcoin, they wouldn't miss the tens of dollars they might have lost.
Does he really think he has people in his audience that are going to buy his Bitcoin? Let me tell you something about the real world. People that made a lot of money probably do not want to part with that money as a meme, okay? It's not easy to make a lot of money for most people. So, he's only targeting the people that actually care about money to the point that they work super hard to make the money because they won't mind burning the money? Huh?
Lost, but many more made money than lost, it appears. What a hero.
What the fuck does that even mean? More people make money than lose money, so I decided to scam people. Got him! Got him! Cook him! Cooked him!
You're such a hero of the people, Boogie. Regardless, I still believe those same crypto guys
Bro does not shut up.
might find value in this coining community, and I hope they do. For
Why? There is no value. There is zero value.
those holding, I plan to keep chatting with you guys and chilling with you for as long as you think it's fun. To the rest of the internet, I am not sorry for getting involved in a dumb shit meme coin. I eject the idea that I was ever scamming fans, and that's
I eject the idea. Bro, the idea was an Among Us imposter and he was ejected. I think he means rejected, but that's just so funny.
simply did not happen, period. Look
I
at
eject the idea.
the wallets for proof of that. I still think a meme coin can be a funny and amusing distraction for people who have far more money than they know what to do with. And
Dude, what the fuck? What is fun and amusing about buying something that goes down in value instantly? Like, I don't... I just wanted it to be a fun time for everybody to lose money on.
I hope we can continue to fuck around with this dumbass coin. That is just chef's kiss standard Boogie meal right there on his Twitter dog shit that he serves on the plate. Just absolute nonsense, lying out of his ass,
God damn.
trying his absolute best to come out of this looking like the good guy. Oh, I've learned a lot about myself, the internet, and crypto. Yeah, there were some shortcomings. I missed the mark, but you're actually all wrong because I'm not a bad guy. That was never the intention.
That's the only thing he tries to do. He doesn't try to say that it's not a scam because he knows it's a scam. He just wants you to still see him as a nice guy. That's the only thing that he's really trying to do. See, I have the opposite strategy. See, I actually am a nice guy, but I want you to see me as an asshole. We have literally the opposite strategy when it comes to this YouTube shit.
Also, those crypto bros that I said can get fucked and I won't lose sleep over, well, actually, I'm hoping they find real value in this, because I'm also, like, a hero to the crypto bros as well as my community, because I never targeted my fans. Yeah, I uploaded it to my...
Dude, I love how he just did Schrodinger's asshole. Dude, so I'm only targeting the crypto bros, but I'm not really targeting the crypto bros, but I am targeting the crypto bros.
my YouTube channel, but that was only because I wanted them to laugh at the character, not actually put money into it. I mean, that was never part of the plan, but because they put money into it, now there's a great community, which was always the intention the entire time. It's just absolute ramblings of a madman, doing his absolute best to try and avoid looking like the bad guy. And in doing so, he always...
Is it just me or is Charlie more heated about Boogie than most things? I think he is more heated about Boogie than most things. To be honest, I get heated about the Boogie stuff too. And the answer And the reason why is very simple. I hate liars. I hate them so much. It's why I was like super anti-Dream when his whole drama went down. I still get hate for my Dream videos because I said, yeah, even though Dream debunked the pedo allegations, bro is a liar. He's lied about all these things. And people hated that I was still like kind of anti-Dream in that whole debacle. I don't know. I just hate liars. I hate liars so much. And so does Charlie, I think. And especially a guy who will say, who will go out of his way to say that, oh, the reason why you hate me is because you're fat phobic, and also you wish I was dead, and also you just want to see me suffer and die, and also you would just make a video for clicks, because if I fart in public, and he literally puts these labels and names on you. Like, it's despicable.
Looks even more of a bad guy. In the interview he did with CoffeeZilla, he mentions his cancer diagnosis. Boogie has a form of cancer, and he is on hard times financially, a lot of it because of his crypto investments.
And all of it because of his fault. Dude had $1 million at some point. How the hell is he broke? I'm just saying, how you broke if you did that? It's not like he spends a ton of money on food, maybe too much, but like, no. You see his house, you see what he buys. He's completely broke making videos talking about how he needs people to donate money to him and all that stuff. Right, please donate money to me, I need it. And then he'll talk about how, well, you see, he needed to buy the new Breath of the Wild. He needed to buy the new Tears of the Kingdom. And he really needed to buy the new Elden Ring. And he also really needed to buy the new Nintendo game. And also he really needed to buy... Brother!
Which now he's running one of his own. And he talks about how the money that he got, like the $10,000 to promote this, immediately went into like his medical his medical needs. And he uses this as a shield, where it's like, oh, you know, this is going on, thus it shouldn't be a problem that I scam people.
Yep, that is the strat. That's actually the strat that this man does. How can you hate me for scamming people when I have cancer? It's like, what the... And then you tell him, I don't give a shit, you should not be scamming people. And you know his response? You want me dead? It's actually maniacally evil. Oh my god. He's gonna see this video and be like, well, Nux wants me dead. I don't want you dead, man. Just don't want you to be a fucking loser.
Because I need the money. There's plenty of other ways of making money though, Boogie, besides just scamming your audience.
I don't know. What about taking my advice about actually making real content instead of I mowed my lawn? Thanks, Rumball, for all the subs.
Like, there was, for actual years, you had so many other opportunities to make money and actually not be a piece of shit. But you have time and time again made the worst possible decisions, not only for yourself, but for those around you, and you have constantly dug yourself deeper and deeper holes. And now you keep posting tweets, deleting tweets, where you're doing this Jekyll and Hyde thing about how, oh, I might be going to jail anyway, so I'm going to take money on the way out. Buy Fatty Coin.
Well, I'm dying, so might as well scam people. Well, I'm getting arrested, so might as well scam people. Well, I have cancer, so might as well scam people. They want me dead anyway.
And then into this where it's like, actually, I'm such a good guy. Like, we were just making...
He tries that every time. He tries the good guy approach.
A community, and you guys are getting mad for weird reasons. I'm misunderstood. It's crazy because you can actually trace Boogie's spiral to his Twitter activity. The frequency in which he used Twitter directly correlates with the frequency at which he lost subscribers. As he used Twitter more, his YouTube subscribers went down more and more because he kept letting the mask slip at the really awful person behind the facade that he puts on YouTube. He could not stop himself from saying the most revolting things and being the most unlikable asshole through Twitter.
Damn.
He was addicted.
True. You should see him going off on Mudahar, talking about how landlords are all evil and shit. Dude, he hates Muda. It's crazy how much he hates Muda. Anyway, new Moist Critical screenshot just dropped. But dude, he hates Muda. It's crazy.
To it. And he recognized so many times that if he just deleted Twitter, his life, his online career would have been in a much better spot. But he just can't help himself. And to this day, still can't help himself. Here's his most recent tweet, for example. I learned years ago if I fart...
I just showed this to you. Oh my god, dude.
Public, Mudahar will make a video saying I gave people cancer. I'm pretty much free to do whatever I want because even when I try to do something nice, people say I ate a baby or something.
I'm pretty much free to do whatever I want because even when I do nice things, I'm hated. I love how he basically let the mask slip here, right? If you think about it, he really did let the mask slip. He's free to do whatever he wants because even when he does nice things, people say bad about him. You know what that really makes you think? It really makes you think that the only reason why he would consider doing nice things is so people could say nice things, right? And if people aren't going to say nice things, well, then he might as well not do nice things. He's basically saying, I'm free to do immoral, evil, heinous shit because people aren't complimenting me enough, right? The mask has slipped off. You are what you eat, and this man ate stuff that gave him cancer.
Thing. In standard Boogie fashion, making himself the victim of everything imaginable. Somehow he's the victim in this pump and dump crypto scam that he's running here because Mudahar made a mean video about him. Oh man, it doesn't matter what I do because people are just going to say that I ate a baby or something. Mudahar is going to insult me no matter what. So what, I did a crypto pump and dump doesn't mean Mudahar needs to be nasty and rude about it. I can't even remember the last time Boogie2988 did something genuinely nice without it being something to benefit him personally.
Never. I don't think a single time in his entire career on YouTube. I'm gonna be controversial here. I don't think there is a single time in his entire career on YouTube that he did something selflessly nice. Not one. Every time he does something nice, it's only to look fake nice. You know? God.
Can't think of it. And it's certainly not this crypto scam. There's no way you're gonna sit there and actually try and say that this meme shitcoin that you've started is somehow a nice thing that you don't deserve to be getting insulted for. That's absolute lunacy. You yourself have said multiple times how worthless this is and you shouldn't be putting money
Buy my coin and you'll go broke. Coin creators, everyone on Twitter. What? You literally scam people. What the fuck?
into it, and that you're basically stupid if you do. Like, and you're gonna try and sit here and make a claim like, oh, even when I do something nice, they're just gonna say I'm bad anyway. You're not doing anything nice. You are literally scamming your audience. No matter how much you want to plug your ears and close your eyes to deny that fact, you are. You are scamming them with this. He also keeps saying that
It's crazy. It's wild. And everything he does that even is remotely nice, it's all super duper performative. Like a mega performative nice shit. I do nice shit, but it's private, okay? I've saved people's YouTube channels, and I don't make videos about it even, okay? Just because I don't do it for the clout, I do it to help people, all right? God, I just get, okay, whatever. This isn't, I'm not doing a whole self-dick-sucking service. I just gave, last week, $50,000 to a charity. I'm not tweeting this shit out, not fucking slapping my dick on the table, and this is not something that I do that rarely. I'm a big donor of things in general. But who cares? It's not your business. It's not your business. At all. Literally not at all. To be fair, it was 50,000 Canadian, so that's a lot less cool, but, you know, whatever.
he hasn't sold any of his fatty coin, and it doesn't matter. Even if you really haven't sold any, I don't know why you'd sell now, since it's completely flatlining, but even if you haven't sold any, even when it was up, it doesn't change the fact that it's still a pump and dump scam, and someone made a lot of money from this.
And if someone made money, that means a lot of other people lost money, because that's how these scams work.
The people that paid you to promote this in the first place, you did make 10,000 doubloons from the promotion of it. So you did make money from it.
Yeah.
Even if it isn't from
You
the direct
scam people,
sale
brother.
of the coins that you hold, you still made 10 grand, which is a lot more than any one of your fans that bought into this trusting you. But anyway, I don't need to rant any further about this. If you want actual information about the scam, I highly recommend checking out Voidzilla's video or Mudahar's coverage of this. They both did a great job going over everything around it. I'm just here to talk about what a manipulative, stupid asshole Boogie2988 is, and how baffling it is that he keeps finding new ways to devolve even further into degeneracy.
It's crazy.
It's shocking. That's really about it. So yeah.
Yeah, fuck, man. It's crazy that Boogie keeps doing this shit. He recently changed some things. He recently burnt his 2% because he realized it is a scam. Oh my god, Metokur is right. He finally realized it. I just told my dev team to burn my holdings of the crypto. Sure. I lost thousands of crypto, but mine is legit. Trust me, I need it. Please buy it. See, this guy gets the joke. I think most people do. It's wild seeing the commentary community pretend they don't. Oh, we get it. We get that you wanted to make money. We get that you wanted to make $10,000, and we get that you didn't give a shit about scamming your audience. I think we all get it, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel Watcher. And Unfortunately for them, they have gotten into quite a wee bit of drama, quite a bit of a drama situation with Watcher. These are the ex-BuzzFeed guys. They put together this channel where they're talking about mysteries and ghosts, and they've been doing super duper well. Like super duper well. They recently released a video right here. I'm gonna just copy the link to show you how many dislikes the video has, because that's the best way to measure if the video is appreciated properly. Saying goodbye YouTube. Where in a nutshell, they announced that they no longer want to continue uploading to YouTube regularly, and they want to instead put everything behind a streaming service paywall. This video was hit with 87% dislikes, sitting at 246,000 dislikes to 37 likes. This went absolutely horrendously. Now, I have a lot of opinions because they've also recently released an apology, an update. You know, whenever you have three dudes sitting together on a couch, you know that the day is getting good. But I am going to be talking about this because I don't think they should be forgiven. I know a lot of people, like CoffeeZilla made a video saying, good apology, we forgive them, they fixed their mistakes. Unfortunately, I'm a bitch. A little bit of an asshole. But that's why you're here, okay? So, Moist Critical covers the situation pretty damn well, and there are just so many issues with the update apology video. It's only 3 minutes, and we're going to be watching it towards the end. I want you to get the full coverage of this story, and so I can properly exemplify to you exactly why I stand by my opinion. The fact that this is unforgivable. You're gonna fucking hate me for this one. Oh god, I already know I'm gonna get hate. But listen, I say the opinions as they are. Alright, let's see what Mr. Moist has to say.
Group made an announcement. Yesterday, a beloved YouTube group made an announcement, and it did not go over well. They ended up getting dunked on more than a Fisher-Price basketball hoop. It is the YouTube channel.
Dunked on more than Sneako's girlfriend with 17 other men, just getting dunked around. Yeah, I have lots of the sex, so I know all the terminologies.
Watcher, as they announced their subscription-based paywalled content strategy going.
Boo! I hate subscription-based paywalled content streaming strategies. Do you know how annoying it is anyway just to have Netflix, bro, and I have Netflix and Prime and Disney and Hulu and Max, and I had to take out an extra mortgage on my house to keep all that shit up. Now, Watcher, YouTube channel of a couple of dudes talking to a camera. They want to paywall their shit. Oh, by the way, this is a wonderful segment for me to say. Everyone that's saying that I should start paywalling my Adventure Time content just because I keep getting copyright claimed, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make paywalled content. Y'all have suffered enough.
Going forward. It is really interesting. So, for those that don't know, this is a very popular YouTube group called Watcher. They make very well-produced content. I was unfamiliar with this channel until today with this news, but I was familiar with their work previously, like before they were Watcher. But
yeah, they were BuzzFeed. They were BuzzFeed Unsolved. And what's so ironic is that I'm pretty sure they were like the very pro-piracy people. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But I think they were pro-piracy, right? So... they're really making a streaming service where their own their own ideology is just to pirate their shit. Like, come on, that's really funny.
They've been crushing it, clearly. Almost 3 million subs.
Yeah, I really wanted to get into the financials here. My guess is Charlie will actually get into it a little bit later in this video before we actually break down. Maybe he'll change my mind. Maybe my dude will change my mind, and I will start thinking that they actually deserve to be completely forgiven and shit. But I really, really don't. He does? Okay, good. So I'll save my thoughts for there.
Every video getting like 1 million views, pretty much. It's all very high quality content. So then today, they posted this video, Goodbye YouTube. And it's like a really heartfelt video about what YouTube means to them.
XQC disagrees with Charlie on them being greedy? How could you disagree with that? Listen, I'm a capitalist, okay? Make the fucking bag, brother. Take the bag, make the bag, go for the bag. But they're making the bag. They literally are. Okay, listen, I don't want to get into conspiracy theory hoopla, but they are making, easily, like, easy peasy schmeezy pickles, over $150,000 a month on their YouTube channel. I did the quick maths, okay? Their YouTube channel gets 12 million views in a month, okay? 12 million views on videos that long with retention that way. That's over 50K. I'm just saying, that's over 50K. They also post all these videos with ads, right? How often are they posting? They're posting weekly, okay? They post weekly. Each one is an ad, and they're getting millions of views a video. Each ad is probably paying them $30,000. So $30,000 each on 4 videos. That's $120,000 plus another probably $60,000 in ad revenue off 12 million views a month. That's $180,000 plus the at least $65,000 a month they're making on Patreon. Shit, that's even more than I thought. Yo, they probably make like $240,000 a month between all their revenue sources. Well, let's shrink it down to a meager 200K. They could pay for 4 Verbalace Has-Been Hotel animations a month. God damn it! But they probably make like 200K a month. All right, that was the quick maths. I'm sure Charlie's gonna be more accurate and shit because he has a he actually has an agency that sells ads to YouTubers, so I'm sure he'll be more accurate. But my ballpark estimate is 200K a month or higher. Like, that is lowballing it. So them then wanting to paywall content is a massive red flag, especially when they are living an extravagant lifestyle compared to the content they need to produce. It's not like all the money they need to be going into their content.
And it's very dramatic. You know, it's saying things like, if this is my last time on YouTube, what a fucking ride it's been.
Bro, I love the everyone out there needs to say goodbye. Everyone out there needs to slightly wave at the camera. What a ride it has been. It has been so difficult. I cry to all of you, my weenies. That's the name of their fan base. They're weenies. I just made that up, but I like that. That's now part of the lore. To all of my weenies, I may never see you again. Unless you give me money. In which case, hi.
It's like the end to a 1990s action movie. YouTube, you son of a bitch, we had a good ride. That kind of thing, as they sail off into the sunset. But what they're actually doing is they're moving to their own subscription-based website.
Yes, sir.
So the strategy is they're going to be releasing a couple of episodes still on YouTube, but the rest of that season will be exclusively behind paywalled content at watchertv.com. The video...
Boo! Dude, how awful does that sound? It sounds so bad. It literally sounds so bad.
Video is getting absolutely bombarded.
Oh yeah, I honestly, even though that I do think that they're greedy for this, and I think that their apology is kind of unforgivable, and I will get into more specifics why. I do believe that in the grand scheme of YouTube drama, this is kind of a nothing burger, right? Like, let's agree that everyone's having a good time shitting on them for making an obviously awful PR decision and an obviously greedy decision. But as far as YouTube drama goes, they didn't hurt anybody, okay? Like, they're just greedy, and people are getting to see them for who they are.
Dislikes, and a lot of people have soured their impression of this group, regardless of what they decide to do going
Oh, hi, I'm Soured. How are you doing?
forward, even if they do backtrack this decision. It's a maneuver that just did not land. They went for a kickflip and ended up breaking both their ankles on this bad boy here. And it's pretty simple to understand why. It's
pretty simple to understand why they're getting hate. They decided to, instead of give you the thing that they've been giving you for free, they decided to say, oh, hey, all of you people that have been supporting me for all this long, now you have to pay for it. No shit, that'll make people upset.
The whole concept of the content you were getting for free is now no longer going to be
exactly,
free.
bro.
That just always leaves the
Bro wants to have the Krabby Patty secret formula and eat it too.
Taste of shit in people's mouths. It's the worst flavor. No one likes a poop pop. So, understandably, a lot of people were voicing their concerns and their disappointment with this. Honestly, Watcher probably would have found more success if they made an announcement stating that one of the members had hit a deer on their way into work, and they had no remorse or something.
Literally, Keemstar got less hate when he ran over a dog on Christmas than they got. than they got for the... I think it's just... It's the 180. It's people seeing a channel that's obviously making insane amounts of money just sit out there and be like, yo, we figured out a way that we can maybe even make more money. Like, I feel like that's the wild side. And it's also the fact they say, we're just making like $6 a month. Literally, everyone can afford it.
Something like this hasn't been really a home run for them here. They said they made the service $5.99 because everyone and anyone can afford it.
Bro, that's exactly what I was about to harp on. Holy shit.
When did they see that? Well, I must have missed that statement. Was it in this video somewhere and I just am forgetting it? Because that is a crazy thing to say.
First, Steven, talk about money. Yeah, what's this price?
Talk about
You can become
money.
a member of Watcher for $5.99 a month or $59.99 a year.
We want to keep the price low enough where anybody and everybody
Ew.
is able to afford it.
Ew.
But it
Ew.
also wants to support the things that we do here.
Ew.
So that was the number that...
Yeah, most people could afford spending $5 a month on streaming services. But they're paying $12 to Netflix and $8 to Amazon Prime and $20 to fucking Disney. And now, on top of all the other subscription services to everything in the universe, they have to pay $5 to see the YouTube videos that you've been making for free for the last 3 years, that you've built a community on, that people are subscribing to you, giving you money on Patreon for. Ew, ew!
just made the most sense for the streamer.
That's very out of touch.
that's
I
awful.
don't know how I missed that. I don't know how that flew under my radar. That is extraordinarily out of touch. That face right there says it all.
Dude's just like, yes, sir, $5. That would be amazing. I mean, fuck the pores, am I right?
Yep, that one just got ripped. Fuck it, we'll do it live, I guess. That's going in the final cut. Are we sure? Eek. Let me lay down the reality here. $6 isn't nothing. Especially not in the
Real.
current climate of things where everyone and their grandmother is making a subscription service for every single fucking thing on the planet.
Real.
We're in the gold rush right now where every company is turning their content into a subscription-based monthly payment to act.
Honestly, what's so mind-blowing is the fact that every single game is trying to incorporate the subscription service thing as well. Every, MMO wants there to be a subscription service. Everything has a subscription service now. Why is that even fair? It's literally not fair. Brother.
Access it. And I mean everything. If you want a bag of beans delivered to you, you probably have to subscribe to the bag of bean delivery stork service for $5.99 a month.
It's like, oh, Factor, this thing that sponsors 90% of the YouTubers you watch. Oh my god, that's crazy. Factor delivers food right to your home. Well, I could probably just buy a meal from Factor. No. You have to buy 30 days of meals with the Factor subscription service. Enter code Schmeckeldorf in the comment section below and receive 50% off the offer that was 50% inflated for your bargain.
So this is yet another subscription charge they're trying to peddle here for previously free YouTube videos. That's just not worth it for the majority of people and just adds another headache, an unnecessary subscription charge.
Dude, it's like when the Twitch streamers are like, it's only $5. I give you free content. The least thing you can do is subscribe and give me $5. It's like that. Then everyone made fun of them because being an out-of-touch piece of shit is worth making fun of, honestly.
that I can't.
That's what I'm here for. I'm a piece of shit. But at least I'm in touch. Yeah. If you're chat, let this be a lesson to you. If you're gonna be a piece of shit, at least be self-aware.
Imagine many people being enthusiastic about paying for. Now, to be clear, they're not removing their YouTube content that's already up. It's just going forward. They're only going to be releasing the premiere of a season on their channel. And
It's the worst. That's literally the worst. Don't worry, guys. We'll be releasing all the episode 1s on our YouTube channel. Thank you for your support.
then the rest of that season is paywalled. Now, personally, I think it is a
Ooh.
horrible idea. Going through their channel, their videos
Oh,
are
yes. Hit me with the numbers. Hit me with the motherfucking numbers.
long-form content for the most part, 30 minutes plus. And I imagine with their history working at BuzzFeed for BuzzFeed Unsolved, they've learned how to optimize mid-roll ads. So they're probably pulling in a very high RPM on those videos. I have to imagine that is already covering the cost of production. But on top of that, and I didn't know this until stream last night, they also have a very successful Patreon with over 12,000 members and 3 different monthly payment tiers.
Yep.
And
the lowest of those, unlike someone I know, their lowest Patreon tier is $5 a month. Okay? So I'm just saying, we do the quick math. We do the quickest of maths. And I mean this out with love in my heart. Yeah, that was a lie. But they got 12 million views in the last month. 12 million views on videos of their length is easily 60K. Easily 60K. Like, okay, this estimates between 30 and 88. It's 60K. All right? That's what I'm going to be sticking with. It's an easy peasy, schmeezy pickles 60K. All right?
Just for the cherry on top of this money cake, Mr.
That's ad revenue, okay? That's aside from the 30,000, what did he say? 12,000 members on Patreon. Each one paying at least $5 a month, probably more. But we'll be conservative and we'll go as low as we possibly can, okay? So that's $60,000 more a month. They make $120,000 every single month. Purely and utterly, and this is lowballing it on ad revenue and Patreon, okay? A month! Alright, let's get into sponsors.
Mr. Krabs style, they have a ton of merch, obviously, but
I didn't even calculate the merch.
biggest thing is they do a ton of brand deals. From what I can see,
Which is not a bad thing. Get that bag, right? You're giving them free content. Get the bag. Get the brand deals. Have a Patreon. Give them exclusive shit there, sure. But don't paywall something that's free. That's 1. Don't say that anyone could afford it, because that makes you an out-of-touch piece of shit. That's 2. And 3, you have these people that are supporting you on Patreon, and they don't even get a free subscription to your service. They give you $100 a month on Patreon, and they have to pay another $6 on top of that to watch your videos. Like, it's actually tragically unhinged.
They run a lot of ads in their content. And many of you might not remember this, I actually own a company that specializes
on a talent. Great people.
In putting brands with YouTubers and running ads for major YouTube channels. It's called Mana Talent Group. And I started that back in 2018, so I know what these deals look like. So I'm going to break the magician's code here and give you a little spitball estimate on what I think.
My estimate was 30K a video.
They're making per ad. With a channel of their size and their views and this style of content, I would wager a guess that each brand that appears in their content is paying between $15,000 and $35,000 a piece.
Well, 30K was somewhere in between. I guess that was on the higher end, but yeah.
To be there. Now, I know that's kind of a wide ballpark. It's just hard for...
It's way more than 15K. There's no way it's just 15K. I don't know anyone their size that would take a 15K sponsorship.
Me to guesstimate from the sidelines what their deals might look like, because longer term partnerships...
But anyway, that's 4 videos a month, all right? Let's say each one has an ad. Some might have more than one. All right, so that is another $120,000. Remember, I was at... Dude, I literally low brainballed it at the very beginning of the video. I'm telling you, I think they're making probably think of it this way, almost $250,000 every month. And they felt the need to paywall this shit.
Usually have discounts per slot because they've done a long-term deal, whereas like one-offs or short-term partners are paying more for like the couple of ads they're there for. But I'm confident that none of their brand partners are paying less than $15,000 to be on their content, and I'm pretty confident that it's probably going up to about $35K for their more one-offs or short-term deals. So they're already making tons of money through their content. You were right.
For real. That's wild. XQC said that Moist Critical is just preaching to the choir. I feel like XQC lives in his own world sometimes. Listen, Moist Critical's not saying that they shouldn't be making this amount of money. Let them do it. It's just the paywall and greedy shit that he doesn't like. I don't understand. What are you doing? What would Nux consider paywall worthy? Dude, there are a lot of things I would consider paywall worthy. I'll give you an example. Has Been Hotel is an indie animated show that costs a ton to make. It was incredibly much effort that went into every single episode, all of that, all the voice actors, all that shit. And they put it on Amazon Prime, which is technically paywalled, right? But that said, Amazon Prime helped fund it, helped create it. It wouldn't have been able to be as successful as it was without Amazon Prime. I feel like that is a really great way to make paywalled content. Feet. True, feet. Yes, you see, that's paywalled content because it's not something I'm giving you for free and then removing it and putting it only behind a paywall. Like, if I would give you feet and paywall it, that would be legitimate.
They just don't really advertise it? Huh. So they already have this, and now they have Watcher TV.
12,000 members with the lowest the lowest number, $5. Goddamn.
B, which is another subscription service, which I imagine is going to run congruent. Or if you pay $5 here, do you also get Watcher TV access? I don't know.
I believe you don't. I think that was a whole gimmick.
Somewhere in the perks? That is a lot of doubloons they are pulling in right now. They got 12,000 members on that Patreon, and some of those tiers, that's a lot of bones. You're not really in a financially struggling situation with this channel. I'm just going to lay down the brass tacks here. I saw a few people defending them, saying like, no, they have 25 employees, they need to get their bread because it's very expensive.
Do I have 25 employees? I don't make nearly that amount of money. And I have their 25 employees. No, wait, I don't have 25. Shit. God damn it.
I'm gonna peel back the curtain here real quick. I have more than 25 employees, considering I also have an esports organization, which
Hey, but listen, as much money as Watcher makes, I think Charlie probably makes more, to be honest.
has a lot of players on it. And I'm going to tell you, since they're professional gamers, their salary is going to be significantly higher than their employees' cost. And I'm able to finance all of that completely fine through streaming. And my streaming numbers are nowhere near...
Wow, bro, that's insane. Just through streaming. That's so huge, bro. Oh my lord.
...as lucrative as their Patreon numbers. It's not even close. Theirs blows me out of the water. And I'm not exactly struggling with all of those employees.
Yeah, but again, this is just streaming, bro. We're not talking about how your YouTube channel got, 162 million views in the last 28 days. Charlie's a fucking legend. I love this man so much. He's a beautiful, successful, beautiful man. Did I say beautiful already?
Employees for our esports org. To really drive this point home, one of our star players was $10,000 a month. One.
Yo, what? He literally is paying his players a better salary than almost every other esports org in the game. That's crazy.
And we have well north of 25 in total.
Shit, dude.
And I was still able to do all of that through a fraction of their numbers here with what they're making on Patreon. And I have like a fourth of their RPM. My RPM on YouTube is about 3, and I'm confident that...
So he gets 170 million views, okay? 170 million views. Okay, so divide that by 1,000. That's 170,000 times 3, because he gets 3. So he probably makes over 500,000. Charlie, I'm talking about, probably makes over $500,000 a month on YouTube ad revenue alone. All right, that's not talking about streaming. That's not talking about merch. It's not talking about anything else. That's just pure ad revenue on his videos. And Charlie's an absolute legend. Man's literally an absolute legend and a beautiful man.
The Watcher channel is probably seeing north of 8 to 9 RPM on their videos, and still, I wasn't exactly struggling to cover all of these employees' costs. So I don't think that this subscription paywall service is necessary for them to stay afloat.
Absolutely not. And they really framed it like, unfortunately, YouTube is becoming too difficult for us. We must head to future ventures. I have no choice. The suffering, the pain. We must paywall our content now to survive. And it's like, bro, why are you framing it that way when you're pulling in $250,000 a month? Come on, brother.
Especially not...
But 25 employees! I pay them all minimum wage! It's so difficult!
Since they have...
I'm joking, I have no idea what they pay their employees. It's just, it's just, They made this whole like cry for help, goodbye YouTube video, and it's like, oh my god, dude. They really thought that they were gonna walk off into the sunset like MatPat with that one. They're like, god damn, we're becoming the next MatPat. And then the internet was like, what?
This Patreon, and they have such
See, if MatPat would have made a brand new theorist.com website where you can watch game theories and film theories for a meager $12.99 a month, the internet would have destroyed him.
successful YouTube channel already. Now, this isn't exclusive to just Watcher. There's been a lot of channels that have done similar things, and some of them have seen different degrees of success. I was researching it at the end of stream last night.
Okay.
However, all of the examples I can find of YouTube groups making their own third-party platforms where you can subscribe for exclusive content,
It was different content.
that's a little different because they're not taking what was already free from that channel and
Yeah.
putting it behind a paywall. They're adding like behind-the-scenes stuff, brand new shows, things like that, exclusive to that subscription.
And I respect that incredibly. Remember all the YouTube Red shows where YouTube would work with different YouTubers? Like they did Scare PewDiePie with PewDiePie, which they ended up banning after one of his controversies or whatever. They did one with Logan Paul. They did like a whole lot of these YouTube Red shows where YouTube would actually work with the YouTuber to film like an actual banger show that's higher quality than usual, that has like a whole filming staff and whatever. And that would be only available on YouTube Red at that time, or YouTube Premium now, which is another subscription service, obviously, that you must pay for, right? See, that's behind the paywall, but it's completely different original content in a completely different style than the normal content that's being made. It's not like, now that you are using YouTube Red, you can only watch PewDiePie with YouTube Red. It's like, obviously not. We're not removing PewDiePie's You Laugh, You Lose, episode 4,200, and putting it on a subscription service site.
Here on that third-party website, and for a couple of them I saw that their third-party website was free with ads and you had the option of subscribing for a monthly fee, whereas Watcher TV is only
True.
the $6 a month subscription fee. Or the
See, a lot of people have a hard time making it on YouTube, right? And some people's content is really not necessarily catered to YouTube, and therefore, like, you know, it's edgier or whatever. Freaking pedophile hunters or whatever that have a really hard time actually getting by on YouTube by the YouTube guidelines, so they end up creating a show on some other platform or whatever. I have never heard in my life of someone having a successful YouTube channel with no issues. Literally no issues. YouTube is the perfect platform for them, but they're still jumping onto the subscription service boat. It's like they're like, well, this worked for every other thing now. Let's do it too.
the $60 a year. And it's weird because
This is fine bros trying to copyright the word reaction level of cringe greed.
Watcher is already doing what those other channels do on their third-party platform on their Patreon. They're already offering like the exclusive stuff there for the monthly charges, and now they're adding another separate monthly charge for the content that people were used to getting for free on YouTube. So it's really just such a fucking mess. Now, of course, there's no telling if this is going to be a successful venture for them. It certainly doesn't look like it based on the reception here and all the tomatoes that are getting tossed at them. But with an audience of their size, they don't need a large portion of them to sign up at $5.99 a month to make it viable. They don't need a large number of conversion here, and I think they know that. But I really think that they're going to be surprised with how little will likely sign up here, because it is expensive. That's not...
I will. There's another thing that's really, I think, important to mention that I think everyone's kind of dancing around the issue but not actually talking about it. People that are gonna do something like this, where they no longer need their videos to compete well in a YouTube algorithm, their content is gonna fall off. Now, I say this with nothing but love and respect in my heart, but if you're gonna move all your content to a website that does not necessarily want you to optimize your videos, then you have no competition, and you have no drive to actually make your videos good. Once the people that signed up to the website signed up, most people don't unsign up from anything. I know a lot of people that haven't watched a single Netflix show in months, but they're still signed up to Netflix, because, you know, they've been signed up to Netflix, so they'll stay signed up to Netflix. I mean, they haven't watched anything on Disney Plus since season 1 of The Mandalorian 3-4 years ago, but they're still signed up to Disney Plus because, I don't know, maybe at some point. And that's, I think, a lot of what they're hoping for. Again, this could just be speculation on my part, but I feel like they have the ability to have their content take a massive dip if they just release it to subscribers on watcher.com.
That's not nothing. They framed it like $6 a month is affordable to everyone. What? We all have $6 lying around. You guys don't have phones? You got $6. Like, they make it sound like it's basically nothing when it's not. That's a lot, especially on top of every other subscription that people have in their daily lives.
Real. Think about it. Like, how much money do you have lying around the month that you could spend on entertainment? Pure entertainment. I'm not talking about rent, food, things that you need to literally live. Gas for your car, okay? I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about how much money do you have that you could just spend on entertainment without taking an actual lifestyle hit from it. Now, list all the subscription services or video games or whatever that you want, okay? And now tell me how much you have left. The answer will probably be nothing, because you will not get all the entertainment you want in a month. And Watcher TV, where you had that content for free and now they're putting it on some other site, well, supplies, that's not exactly gonna fucking be nothing.
But I just really think it's a pretty dumb idea. This is going to completely kill their growth as a brand. It's going to be a very hard sell to people that don't know the Watcher.
It's going to be an impossible sell. It's mind-blowingly stupid. It's like every video on their YouTube channel from this moment forward will just act as a trailer to go subscribe to their shit.
Should be willing to pay $5.99 a month to watch YouTube videos. Like, that's just not an easy thing to sell to people. It'd only come from a very loyal fan base that's already hooked on their content in this audience they built on YouTube, which they're now abandoning. So they're not really going to be bringing in new people, I don't think. Even with dropping, like, the premiere video on their channel, I think that's just going to frustrate people more. Like, oh, I really want to watch the rest of this.
Yeah.
Oh, but I have to pay $6.99 for it, and I only get this? Like, that's not...
But the whole channel just devolves into advertising their own shit. It all becomes like the gurus. It's like 6 tricks to lose weight. Trick number 5 will surprise you. Oh my god, they used to work for BuzzFeed. Of course that's what they're doing. No!
It just, to me, doesn't seem like it's going to be a good long-term plan. But I could be totally wrong. Who knows? Maybe people are, like, elated and can't wait to pay for more streaming services.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure all those people exist.
I think that blows ass. I'm so tired of streaming services popping up all over the place like a fucking plague. Awful. It's like Hydra. Cut off one head and 2 more streaming services take its place.
Why are there so
many? And now we're seeing it for YouTubers?
Why?
Like, that's not exciting. Point blank, I just do not like it. I do not like Green Eggs and Ham. I do not like it, Sam I Am. Watcher TV, what a sham.
Damn.
I understand.
Destroyed. Literally destroyed him with Eminem level lyrics right there. That was crazy. That was wild. Annihilated. Destroyed.
Understand why some other YouTube channels have third-party places where they can pay for more content. But they're paying for more content on top of what they're already getting on YouTube. So...
not a replacement for what actually exists for free.
Like, I know Ross Creations has one, which apparently people really like the way he does it. I know Sidemen have Sidemen Plus, and it seems like people like that as well. And from what I can tell, that's just giving you, like, the very loyal, like, ferocious fans more of what you already like. So you're getting, like, behind-the-scenes stuff, you're getting exclusive content that is totally separate from the content that they're already getting on the primary platform. Whereas with Watcher... that's not the case. You're losing what you're used to, and that's it. You now have to access it through $6 a month to get that same content.
And it just feels so bad. It feels yucky. Also, you gotta recognize the fact that if you're paying for Netflix, you have infinite content at your disposal. It's all shit, right? Like, most of the content's not necessarily good, but it is accessible. It is content that is at your disposal. And with Watcher.com, you're paying $6 a month for what? A YouTube video once a week? How insane is that?
It just doesn't feel good. Especially because they already have a Patreon. Like, they were already doing the standard, which people don't mind, and I don't think there's anything wrong with. Where, you know, you're...
I have a Patreon. I just never paywall shit, because I always feel bad. I'm always so grateful to everyone that supports me just by watching my videos. I always feel that's why you don't see me sitting here asking for people to subscribe and to my Kick and to my Twitch and to give me money and to donate and to go to my Patreon. Look, if you want to support me and you do all that, I appreciate you immensely. But I don't want to ever paywall my shit. Like, the people that watch me, the silent viewers that never watch, that never comment, I mean, obviously the ones that watch, but the ones that never comment, never donate, never leave likes, just sit there, silently watch it while taking a shit twice a day. Like, bro, I love that. Like, you are my, you know, the majority of my fan base, and I appreciate you guys. And I don't want to paywall shit. Listen. I don't know. That's why it really rubs me the wrong way when I see people just really trying to squeeze every doubloon out of their audience.
Your audience pays the Patreon monthly fee or whatever, and they just get more content from you guys. The behind the scenes, the podcast, the special edition stuff, the sneak peeks, whatever. Like, that makes sense. Like, that's value there, and they keep getting the content that they're used to, that you've been providing to them.
My entire chat right now is spamming, oh my god, I am taking a shit right now, that's crazy, oh my god.
For free, that made them a fan in the first place on YouTube. I don't know, it just feels like a real slap in the face, and I totally understand why people are upset about it. I don't like it either. And I hope this isn't the direction a lot of YouTubers decide to go down in the future.
Honestly, I hope it is. Weed out the greedy, boys. Come on. You just subscribed to the subscription service of being made fun of on the internet. Honestly, anyone that wants to do this type of shit and really sees the world that way, I say do it. I say go for it. And then I will make fun of you. What a wonderful ecosystem.
I don't really know why they thought this would go over well. To me, it really seems like some kind of corpo suit came in there, like a devil on their shoulder, whispering in their ear that this is the way of the future. This is.
Oh, that's actually a really good call. I didn't think of that. I just thought it was them being greedy, but that's really, really a possibility. Someone got into contact with them, say, yo, I'm running 14 brilliant crypto businesses making gajillions of dollars. I know exactly how you can take your business to the next level. And then you got these 3 fucking YouTube idiots being like, oh, yeah, boss, that's a good idea. And then they listen. That's a very big possibility, honestly. I've been approached with terrible business advices as well. You know, selling my YouTube channel and coming up with these weird subscription services. Or someone wanted to draw my avatar as a main character in a webtoon, and I would just promote it as saying like, yo, this is my webtoon, when in actuality it would have absolutely nothing to do with me aside from the character design. And I was like, what? No, I'm not doing that at all. What the frick?
The way to do things, making subscription-based third-party services outside of YouTube. Grow your presence on YouTube and then abandon it. Try and take all of them to your third-party site where you can really milk them dry for more money. It sucks. Like,
and then there's Sneeko, who did the opposite. He built up the YouTube audience so he could get banned and move to Rumble where he could become irrelevant. Damn, man literally pulled a reverse Watcher.
That's just not healthy at all. There's nothing good about that direction. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to kind of talk about this a little bit. That's really it. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. Charlie's takes are always so good because Charlie knows what it's like out here on YouTube, and he completely recognizes, I think, the fact that, yes, making money is in fact based and important if you want to live, right? That's pretty great. It's just, there are limits to greed. It's like this level of entitlement that's just so frustrating, especially for someone that is doing YouTube. Well, and obviously, all the viewers, all the 250,000 viewers that left a dislike on the Watcher's video. But anyway, the Watcher recently, and by recently I mean yesterday or today, whatever, released a response video, and they titled it an update. So the update video has been much better received than the original video. This one is sitting at only 30,000 dislikes, which is 24% instead of the 87% of the last one. However, I personally don't love this either. First of all, I don't love that there's 3 dudes sitting on a couch on my homepage. I feel like every day I open YouTube and there's 3 different dudes sitting on a different couch, ready to make an apology. I don't like this. This is a I'm sorry we got backlash, not an I'm sorry we were greedy, in my opinion. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hey everyone.
Maybe I'll change my mind on this one.
Friday we announced that we're leaving YouTube and launching our new streaming platform. We messed up.
A lot of you spoke out with extremely valid comments and concerns, and we want to take the time now to address those.
Based. Like, I think they're doing a good job in regards to responding. Like, it's as good as it gets. However, I'm curious about the decision to do something like flying out to different places and eating expensive food while struggling with money. The ex-BuzzFeed employee to 3 guys on apology couch pipeline is insane. Yeah, well, anyway, the comments are obviously still having a good time, and I am one of those guys.
We've been reading the things you've been saying, and we're sorry for the way we handled this, as well as the way we communicated it.
Is he asking us?
We understand where you're coming from, and we're making immediate changes.
First, we want to affirm.
Honestly, this is the best thing they could have done. Like, PR-wise, this is the best thing they could have done. However, it doesn't erase the sins. I know that people say, like, you know, if you apologize and take accountability, it erases the crime. Now, obviously, I don't think there's a crime here. All in all, this is not, like, a big deal, okay? Like, a lot of people are getting very upset about this type of thing, and people get worked up on the internet really quickly, are really, really quick to become radicalized haters, but recognize the fact that this is just people that wanted to find a way to make more money, okay? Like, come on, bro. This is... It's greedy, yeah, but it's not like some massive crime. This isn't freaking Minecraft pedophile number 6,400 coming back to YouTube for trying for a redemption arc.
That you are the reason why we've been able to do anything at this company. You helped us every step of the way when we left BuzzFeed to start Watcher at the top of the pandemic in 2020.
You've supported us in so many ways by watching our content, attending our live shows, buying our merch, becoming members of our Patreon.
They have had a really rough last few days, though, honestly, and I do feel for them on that.
And giving words of encouragement over the years. And we are incredibly grateful for your support.
The reason why this falls just slightly on deaf ears, just slightly, is because you knew this, right? You knew. Oh, before you launched the thingy, you knew that you had a loyal audience. You knew that these people are the ones that supported you, right? You're not telling us, like, you just realized. It's like, bro, we just recognized the fact that you've been supporting us the entire time. Like, realistically, dog, you should have recognized that first.
We're sorry for how we originally delivered our goodbye message to YouTube.
They're not sorry about the message. They're sorry about how they delivered it. Because, you see, we misunderstood it.
It was insensitive. We didn't properly express how much we appreciate all of you.
See, I don't even feel like it's the expression that was the problem, right? Sorry I'm pausing it every second. It's just I overanalyze apology videos. It's become a whole thing of mine ever since I had to make some response video of my own. I've literally been so intrigued by all of it.
And we did a really bad job of explaining the reasoning behind this transition.
We also wanted...
I think you did a really good job. You wanted more money, and you felt like a subscription service was the way to do it. The end.
Deeply apologize for our ignorance around the impact of the cost. We regret stating and implying that it's a price that anybody can afford, and we fully acknowledge that it is not. We didn't take the proper consideration for how this cost would affect you, and hope you know that we are taking this as a serious learning experience.
See, I do believe that, though. I do believe that's a legitimate apology, by the way. He's like, listen, I'm sorry you're poor. Sucks that you are. I recognize you're not going to be able to watch the content anymore. I don't really care about poor people, but I am sorry I said this was affordable, because it's not. Only people that aren't poor are going to be able to support us now, and we recognize that fact. We shouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? It's like, bro is actually apologizing for saying that it's something everyone can afford. When clearly the poor people that we don't really care that much about right now, they can't afford it.
With that in mind, we're making some changes to ensure that there's a way for our community to continue watching our content for free.
So, I'm sorry I'm pausing every 2 seconds and it's gonna get everyone annoyed, but I assume you've already watched this video and you're here for my coverage, okay? Recognize how this went so far. Guy on the right starts off by saying, I'm so sorry that you misunderstood and that we delivered the message poorly. I'm sorry we gave you the message poorly. This guy on the left, then says, hey, we are changing things based on your feedback. So what is it? Is it an I'm sorry you're dumb? Or is it you were right, we're changing things? Now, realistically, I think it's somewhere in between. However, this is a very messy apology.
If you want to watch our shows early and ad-free, you can catch them on the Watcher platform a month earlier. After that, you'll be able to watch our shows on YouTube for free.
So that's the change. So the thing that they, what part did they deliver to us poorly in the previous video? Was it just the fact that they care about their audience even though they're cucking them with the price? And the change is that they are still gonna put the videos on YouTube just a month later, so the service just basically becomes completely redundant to the Patreon?
For those that have already subscribed to the platform, we are so grateful for your support. But if this change has you rethinking your membership, we will issue a full refund. And all past episodes and series will remain available on YouTube.
As for the question of why we decided to launch our own platform, when we started Watcher in
Money. There's no other reason.
In 2020, we wanted to create shows that we were proud of, that we had ownership over, and that would provide you the caliber of content that we felt you deserved.
Okay.
However,
Sure.
we were finding it harder and harder to stay relevant to advertisers and the constantly changing YouTube landscape.
To me, it looks like you've been getting over 1 million views a video for every video in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 videos. Because to me, it looks like the last 8 videos all got over 1 million views. And then when you go back 2 months ago, you can see that they were getting around 500,000 views. So listen, I could be wrong, but it looks to me like you are actually growing on YouTube right now. And to me, it looks like this response is just a very corporatized kind of bullshitty type response. Right? No? Does that not look that way? Like, their channel is literally growing. Saying that YouTube is becoming harder and harder for us to maintain shit is just not true. Right? Views is not the same as sponsorship. Bro, you haven't been in the YouTube game. Chatter that thinks views is not the same as sponsorship. Views are exactly the same as sponsorship. When I was in the middle of the heat of drama, where the internet was hating me, but I was getting more views because I was in the middle of drama, advertisers reached out to sponsor me. Because I was getting more views, even though I was literally in the middle of like a drama cesspit. They don't give a shit. Yes, views does equal better sponsorships. Yes, it does. Raid Shadow Legends will give you more money for a sponsorship on more views, no matter what the context is. I could title the video, "I'm sorry," with a black thumbnail and me looking sad, okay? And it'll be the ultimate clickbait. And Raid Shadow Legends will pay through the nose for that.
We faced some incredibly challenging decisions. We didn't want to compromise our content to ensure they met advertising requirements. And we definitely did not want to lay people off that have brought Watcher to life behind the scenes. And we didn't
Why would you lay people off? Bro, you're making $250,000 a month.
Bring Watcher to a close, which would have happened if we stayed solely on YouTube.
That's why we decided to launch the platform. So that
Why? Your channel's literally growing right now.
We, as a company, could continue. We could pay our staff fairly and not only continue to make great content for you, but expand with new shows, new voices, all ad-free. And now with the addition of accessible options...
But how would anyone find your new shows, new voices, all ad-free? How would people find that? Only through YouTube. YouTube is the funnel into the subscription service. No one will ever hear of the Watcher subscription service without the YouTube channel promoting it every single time they can. I don't know, man. It just... They're making changes, which ultimately matters, but it doesn't matter enough. The changes are obviously an "I'm sorry I was caught," not an "I'm sorry I was wrong."
Is a decision that we all believe is the best for Watcher.
However, we realized that in figuring out the logistics of what this might take, we overlooked the way it would impact all of you. We hope you'll be patient with us through these mistakes, and we remain incredibly sorry that they were made in the first place.
Okay.
We also want
you said it forcefully, so I believe it.
to directly address our Patreon community, who have played such a key role in supporting us from the very beginning. All current Patreon members will receive a free subscription code to the platform.
You know why they're doing that now, by the way? Again, headcanon, Nux headcanon, I could totally be wrong. You know why now they're giving the Patreon members the free subscription code to the platform? You ready? You ready? Because they just changed things, and now everything that's going to be on the Watcher platform is going to end up on the YouTube channel a month later. The platform is now basically irrelevant, because everything that's going there is just going to end up back on YouTube anyway. So the Patreon members might as well get a free subscription because it's not like they're not going to see it for free on YouTube anyway. Hence this change that the Patreon members get the free code. This is just the Nux headcanon, but it feels pretty right. They didn't give the Patreon... I'm sure they thought of the Patreon members that are giving them $60,000+ a month. I'm sure they thought about it. Should we give them a free code? No, we shouldn't.
If you already purchased a subscription, please contact us and we will issue you a full refund.
We look forward to continuing to make shows and introducing all the incredible things that we've got planned for the platform alongside YouTube. And in the meantime, we are forever grateful to all of the people who make up our community. And we hope that you consider joining us in this next chapter of our journey, whether that's on YouTube or on the platform.
Ultimately, if you make good content, you will succeed, and people will keep watching you, and I hope you succeed, I guess. Listen, I don't mean you any ill will. I was obviously I just don't like the disingenuous apologies. They drive me insane, and this kind of felt like one. I'm sorry we were caught being greedy, so we tweaked it to make ourselves not look that greedy now that we were caught, and now there's no point in subscribing to that platform because all the shit's gonna end up on YouTube anyway. The platform just became a glorified Patreon. And the excuses that they gave for their funding and prices, it does not hold any water. They were caught having these insanely expensive flights and meals and travelings. Dude, you're making so much money.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
You're
hey, everyone.
welcome.
Last Friday, we announced...
Yeah, anyway, that was this situation. And I don't know, I saw people saying that this was a good apology. They corrected the mistakes, and therefore the world is moving in a positive place, and people should stop talking about them. Which is why I decided now is the time for me to start talking about them. Thank you for joining me on my rabbit hole of insight and cringe. This has been Lord Nuxanor, the guy who says shit that he believes is true, and bye. It was a pretty good apology as far as apologies go, but not gonna buy it. It was an I'm sorry I was caught. You should have had a ukulele. Elbozos. Stay weird, fam. Check out Daniel Thrasher's newest videos, like 20 seconds. Oh, no.
Do I sit here? Yeah. Okay.
No, not the couch. No, it's just white dudes on a couch. Every single YouTube video I click on is just a white dude on a couch. Oh, man.
How? Oh, shit. Oh my God, it's bleeding so much. Oh!
Hello. Recently, it has come to my attention that my foot kind of hurts. Nobody even knows why. But with your help,
Oh my God,
and for
dude.
just $6.99,
Oh, no.
we could solve this problem
No.
together.
Yeah, all right, dude. Okay, all right. Yeah. All right, dude. Man was a little on the nose, but we appreciate him for it. Gentlemen and female gentlemen, I hope you're ready. Your seatbelts are buckled and you are prepared because a third Sniper Wolf drama has hit the towers, Mr. President. This guy, One Giant Onion, made a video watching Sniper Wolf until I laughed. 3-hour-long video, very funny, and it's basically just him sitting in a corner watching Sniper Wolf videos until he laughs. The joke is he doesn't laugh. This video got taken down by a copyright strike. The One Giant Onion himself made a video about this. My YouTube channel might get banned, where he talks about how, well, he just got a strike from Sniper Wolf, taking that video down. Now, as someone that hates the false copyright strike system out here, I think it's absolutely bullshit. The copyright abusers are everywhere, from Tech Lead to Sniper Wolf now, to freaking The Manny Show this week. People are abusing the copyright system. They are getting away with it. YouTube is not punishing anyone. And because of that, more people feel like they could abuse the copyright system to silence criticism, even though it's not technically copyrighted content. Now, before we get into his video, I've seen, and then we're going to be doing Charlie's video to follow up, and then the Sniper Wolf beef with Charlie on Twitter. Like, this is, we're going all the way down the rabbit hole on this one, okay? I've been seeing a lot of people say One Giant Onion's video is a 3-hour-long video of him just basically sitting in the corner not laughing, right? That's the entire joke, that he's sitting in the corner and he's not laughing. And you can argue that that is technically not transformative content. This argument that it's not transformative content is hilarious for 2 reasons. The first reason, why it's hilarious that it's not transformative content is because Sniper Wolf steals content. All of Sniper Wolf's content is stealing people's content. She watches a full TikTok and she goes, damn, that's crazy. And that's her entire fucking contribution to the world. So copyright striking him for stealing her content is hilarious because she is just stealing other people's content. But there's a second and much more vindictive reason as to why I think it's important to talk about. And that is the nature of fair use that everyone's wrong about. And so here was me asking legal mindset, a lawyer, okay? A lawyer who deals with copyright and transformative content and fair use and all that shit. I asked him what constitutes transformative content. Now, this is a take that no one else on YouTube has in regards to this specific Sniper Wolf situation. So I want to be very clear. So I hope you're ready for the law lore dive of me talking to Legal Mindset about reaction content. And I want to tell you something so real about the current situation. So let's see what goes on over here. Okay, all right. What's your thought? Actually, this boss is friends with lots of lawyers. Listen, it's in my blood. What can I say? Really good question. I'm happy.
Yeah.
What do you think about reaction content?
So reacting content meaning like people just watch stuff and then like all they do is like just facial reaction to it, or
so I think
like, what is reaction?
You already basically have the same idea as me.
Define reaction content.
Dude, I don't know. Dude, if you react to anything and you're adding enough commentary to the fact that it's not a replacement of the original, then then it's fair use, I think.
No, 100%. If you're adding your it's just Asmongold's face, right? Like that's enough because it's like, okay, well, it's different because now
Asmongold's face. Keep watching. I want you to focus because I think that this video, watching Sniper Wolf until I laugh, this 3-hour video of him just sitting in the corner is inherently humorous. It is criticism of Sniper Wolf by the fact that she's not funny. This 3-hour video, by the sheer length, by the sheer him sitting in the corner and not laughing, that alone is the content. He doesn't need to speak. If he was a mime and he was miming shit out and he was making funny hand motions and it was comedy, that's fine too. The point is, this is not a replacement of Sniper Wolf's content. This is a criticism of Sniper Wolf's content. And the criticism is how unfunny she is. Just his face, I don't... Okay, dude. All right. I think I don't know. So Asmongold happens to add a lot of commentary. All right. When he reacts,
no, he does.
30 minutes long, his video's an hour long, right?
I'm not shitting on Asmongold here. I'm just saying I just use that as an example, right? But if all he did was facial expressions and he did not commentary at all he did, that would actually be transformative.
Even just facial expression. This is a lawyer, okay? Every time I say something about copyright law, everyone's like, Nux, you're not a lawyer. All right. I did my fucking diligence on this one, you pieces of shit. All right, let's keep going. Okay. What? See, I didn't even believe him when he told this to me. Like, I am the one that's like, I don't believe that. What?
No, okay. Yes, it would. It would be low effort. It would be low effort. But it would make it different just because his facial expressions are funny.
Yes, it's okay. True. He has very funny facial expressions every time.
That's
his
enough.
eyebrows do like a little polka dance. I'm
That's
excited.
Enough.
Okay, but hear me out. All right, you have streamers.
Lazy.
You have streamers.
It's lazy.
Okay, it's worse than lazy, bro. You have streamers. Okay, and these streamers will go on stream. Anyway, we keep talking about it. You can go watch Legal Mindset's video where he interviews me and look at all that shit. But the point that I'm trying to make is this is inherently transformative content. No one watches this video as a replacement for Sniper Wolf. People would watch this video to shit on her. Therefore, it is transformative content, in my opinion, and in this lawyer's opinion, which is a pretty good opinion. And therefore, this is a false copyright strike. So, strike one, Sniper Wolf doesn't fucking own her own content because all of her content is stealing people. And two, I do believe this constitutes as transformative content. Now, I want to move on. One Giant Onion actually made a little 3-minute video talking about how his channel might get banned and how he got this strike, and I think this is important. Then we're going to get into Charlie and the Charlie Sniper Wolf back and forth, and I have an Insano-style opinion that I'm going to slap you with at the end of all this, but let's jump right into it.
I don't have a script written for this video. I'm just...
Like, this is worse than you think. Everyone that's been talking about this on YouTube and like, oh yeah, Sniper Wolf bad, bro. It is so much worse. Get ready. Buckle your seatbelts, baby.
Really freaking out right now, and I just need to come on here and say everything that I can as soon as I can. So if I stutter or anything like that, or can't get my words out, that is why. Today I logged onto my YouTube account to change the thumbnail of one of my videos, and I was met with something very shocking. I actually...
active copyright strike. Every single person fucking knows. Every YouTuber knows exactly what this feels like. You just get a copyright strike. It's not her showing up outside of your house. That would be crazy if she ever did something like that, but it's pretty fucked up. Now, I just want you to be clear. You don't know who One Giant Onion is probably. I've seen this man popping around. Look at over here on the side. Important notice, age restriction on a video. After reviewing your video of saying Niger until the video ends or whatever. Let me move my fucking screen so you can see it better. Like, this man's content is, he's a slightly funnier Master Oogway, okay?
Actually have received a strike on my channel. Now, at first I was really confused because I haven't done anything wrong. Honestly, when I first received this news, I thought maybe I got struck for one of my older, edgier videos. But upon further inspection, it turns out that I actually received a copyright strike from Sniper Wolf.
Now, one big issue with the copyright system that's important to keep in mind, I can copyright anyone's video right now, the way YouTube is set up. And they don't even have to own my content. I don't even need to be the person they stole. Like, I could copyright One Giant Onion over here and claim that I am Sniper Wolf. So it is always possible that it's not Sniper Wolf that's making this claim and it's someone else using her name. Because the system is absolutely royally fucked. And YouTube just pushes it through because they don't actually research anything. Like, you could say, oh, use my shit. I am Sniper Wolf, take him down. And they'll be like, okay. So, listen, a grain of salt here. However, keep going, because it gets wilder.
Took down one of my videos called Watching Sniper Wolf Until I Laugh. Now,
in my opinion, as I've already established, this is fair use content. This is a false copyright strike, and if this actually is Sniper Wolf making the strike, she should be banned off YouTube. I don't believe in deplatforming, but people that abuse the copyright system, get them the fuck off the platform.
Now, this was a 3-hour-long video where I watched most of Sniper Wolf's content, and the premise was she's not funny, so I'm just gonna like stay there and not laugh, pretty much. It was just like a simple joke, and nothing was intended to harm anyone, and everybody understood it was a joke. Now, this video—
harming people is irrelevant. This is copyright. This isn't community guidelines. This isn't bullying. Okay? You're allowed to harm people. The point is, it's not stolen content.
The video has been out for like 8 months, and there have never been any problems with it. I wasn't copyright claimed or struck or anything for all that period of time. And now, out of nowhere, she just decided to strike this video because I guess she was upset about it or something. And this is completely unjust because, as you all know, Sniper Wolf doesn't do any transformative content at all, really. She
steals content! That's the irony.
She's a React channel. Sniper Wolf is notorious for stealing other people's videos and not crediting the original creators at all. So it makes absolutely no sense that she would take down one of my videos reacting to her. Now, because she's
the irony is she doesn't react. See, if she gets copyright striked, then that's a valid copyright strike. But this guy actually did do, in my opinion, transformative content.
Such a large creator, there's not really anything I can do. She has a lot of power, and I don't really have any power over YouTube or anything like that. I
fucking hate the copyright system. You could literally strong-arm creators into silence by just bullying them with copyright, even when the copyright claims are unjust. See, YouTube doesn't want to get involved in the copyright war, so they just plug it through.
A pretty small creator. I may have a lot of subscribers to some of you guys, but I'm nothing in comparison to these huge creators. This channel is my life. I have said dozens of times that I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have this channel, and I seriously mean that. This is my only source of income, and this is my dream job, and I love it. And the community I have here is literally the only thing I have. And I just want to keep making videos on here that people enjoy watching, but right now my literal job is being threatened by Sniper Wolf, of all people. To the people watching, if there's anything you guys know of that would help, or anything like that, it would really be appreciated if you guys could just do everything in your power to help me and support me. Whether that—
get the information out. Leave a like, baby. Get him out. Link to this video in the description, obviously, when this ends up on YouTube.
Just liking the video, commenting, or even reaching out to one of the bigger creators to help and get their support, like Jax Films, for example, Charlie, anyone. It would really help a lot because, like I said, I really don't have a lot of power on YouTube, and these big creators have so much more power than me, and there's really just nothing I can do in this situation, and it's just a really shitty situation to be in. To everyone who is watching, thank you for making it this far, and I'll do everything I can to keep uploading. It's just I might have to take a back seat for a while because right now I'm really scared and my job is being threatened.
So the thing is, his job is only half being threatened. It is a real thing and is putting him in danger, but if he doesn't have other Sniper Wolf videos, then he really has nothing to worry about. I since he's a troll, listen, I'm a troll, okay? I am an internet troll, a weathered internet troll. I've been doing this for years, and this is the only reason why I have this really awful game theory just lodged in the back of my head, okay? I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Just because I hate her anyway. She's evil. She's manipulative. She docks Jack's films. But there's the little troll inside of me that thinks One Giant Onion might have copyright struck his own video in Sniper Wolf's name, because anyone could make a copyright strike. Right now, there are people like Tech Lead and The Manny Show that are getting away with false copyright striking lots of people. I am worried that One Giant Onion, who is a troll, and again, I'm just putting on my fucking conspiracy theory troll thinking hat, and I don't fucking want to defend Sniper Wolf here, because I fucking hate Sniper Wolf, okay? There is the smallest possibility that One Giant Onion found a way to copyright strike himself in Sniper Wolf's name. It is possible to do. I know people that have done this in the past. For one reason or another. I know somebody who specifically copyrights all of their videos so other copyright holders cannot copyright them. This is a thing that I know some people did. How are you able to copyright yourself? Well, it's simple. You make another YouTube account, and you call yourself Sniper Wolf on your YouTube account, and you claim that this is your video, and you strike it, and YouTube will actually put it through. It is fucking possible, and it's awful, and I fucking hate it, and the YouTube needs to fix this shit ASAP. If Sniper Wolf did this, it's an atrocity. If Sniper Wolf didn't do this, it's even worse. So I'm afraid this is a risky troll, and we'll see how this pays out for him. Again, I could be completely wrong. This is completely a game theory from one troll to another. I really hope it's Sniper Wolf. Because I really don't want YouTube to be this exploitable. All right, anyway, so Moist Critical actually dropped a fucking banger video. Sniper Wolf striking a channel is crazy. So we're gonna get right into that here. We're gonna see the Moist Lord himself on this, because right after Moist dropped this video, he ended up beefing with Sniper Wolf on Twitter. So let's see what we got.
I don't know what's happened to the YouTube ecosystem, but there are some villains that have infiltrated deep into
these copyright striking bastards!
Mainframe, spreading an infection. It's pure pandemonium and chaos. And I don't mean like genius villains. Like, we're not talking light Yagami here. We're talking...
No, we're talking bumbling fool villains, okay? We're talking about Despicable Me, but only after number 2. We're talking about the shittiest of shitty villains. The bumbling idiots of villains.
Bumbling moron villains like a Saturday morning cartoon character from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents villains. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about Scooby-Doo villains. The villain here is fucking Vector. He has direction and speed, okay? The villains on YouTube right now, they are not Team Rocket from the manga. They are Team Rocket from the anime. They are... You don't understand how stupid these people are. The hammer will fall upon all of them. They will taste the swift justice of defeat. The cogs are moving behind the scenes, and players have entered the game, the likes of which you are not aware of, and that I will not be the one to leak. You know, you remember me. I'm the guy that doesn't leak shit, okay? I don't leak nothing. Players are getting involved behind the scenes. Things will change. I guarantee you. It's gonna be glorious. But anyway, I can't get into more details on that. But fuck, man, this needs to end.
Turner would do battle with. Like, I'm talking about these narcissistic YouTubers that for some reason are so trigger happy with strikes all of a sudden that it's completely thrown off the balance of the entire website.
Yes!
And I think YouTube themselves need to take action.
They will. They will fucking take action. This is too far. 3 false copyright abusers with millions of subscribers within a single week. A single week. It's to protect people like me from someone else literally re-uploading my content and getting more views than the original artist. That's the point of copyright. Copyright is not meant to be used as some sort of weapon to take down criticism.
Put the kibosh on fraudulent strikes. It's just so out of hand. Like a week ago, I made a video talking about how Tech Lead continues to be a pathetic worm that's just squirming around issuing false strikes to anyone that hurts his feelings.
Behind the scenes info for you, I have 3 friends that have made Tech Lead videos that are all still trying to get them struck down. Literally to this day, he's still filing false strikes. And he thinks he can get away with it. So Tech Lead actually made a video called The Scam Tuber Industry, How Haters Make Money. He has since deleted it, and thank God for the Internet Archive. I didn't have this. I asked Internet Anarchist, because he struck him. So I asked Internet Anarchist for this video. He said, yep, and he sent it to me on the archive. It is absolute. Again, I don't want to play his video because I don't want him to strike me yet. I do plan on making a Tech Lead video because when I was looking through Tech Lead deleted videos, I found a deleted video the likes of which none of you have ever seen. On Rumble, someone re-uploaded Why Kanye West is Right, a deleted Tech Lead video where he basically goes down the conspiracy theory Jew rabbit hole. Like, there's one scene here. Look, I'm gonna play one scene for you just to show you how fucking insane this man is.
Okay. You know what's funny? I even saw this article. I can't find it anymore. Someone
no
can
source.
reference it maybe. But
he can't prove it. There's no source. Okay.
It noted how it was this group of fanatical Jewish people who had massive disdain for the rest of the other Jewish people.
Okay, so some Jews hated other Jews. All right, where are you going with this?
Who actually caused the Holocaust.
All right, so this entire video is filled with that. This man just said that it's Jews that started the Holocaust. This is a hot take. This is a fucking hot take, okay? This is a pretty hot take. The entire video is literally filled with the most whack job shit ever. So apparently this video was removed from YouTube for hate speech. Again, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he deleted it or if it was removed for hate speech. But the point is this man is insane. And I want to do a deep dive on this guy later. But I don't want that to be the focus of today's topic. Today's topic is Sniper Wolf.
Luckily, those are now being unsuccessful because YouTube has stepped in and automatically been smiting that dog shit.
Yep.
In the same video, I talked about the connoisseur of cringe getting off of his throne to issue a fraudulent strike to a YouTuber that made fun of him, copyright striking him over 13 seconds.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, Manny Show is the next one. Manny Show has also been copywriting people. When Tech Lead actually made his video and he struck down his video, in Tech Lead's defense is, oh, I just know that if you fight a copyright claim, you have to give me your real information. So my plan was for him to give me his real information after I strike him because this is a legal process, so he has to give me his real name. And then once he gives me his real name, my plan was to dox him. Unironically, that's what Tech Lead's plan is. Tech Lead's plan was to strike someone for criticizing him, taking the information of the legal process, to then dox him to everyone. This is fucking insane how much power is in the hands of these copyright abusers.
Of his clip being played in the commentary YouTubers' jokes. I've actually got a fresh little update for you right out of the oven here. Brand spanking new. It involves, once again, the sensitive cyborg, the Manny Show.
There he is.
The Manny Show acts like he's a vampire and jokes are the garlic. Or better yet, the wooden stake being driven into their heart. It's unbelievable just how much the Manny Show hates people having an opinion of them.
All right.
Any criticism. Previously, the channel he struck...
Wait, he struck another guy? Oh my god, dude. Imagine striking a second channel. Mr. President, a second strike has hit the channel.
Penguin had over 600,000 subs, a large channel. The channel that they just now tried to strike is a channel that had 27,000 subs at the time of the strike.
He struck a channel with 27,000 subs!
And is a 16-year-old.
I had gotten warnings that the Manny Show was copyright striking videos criticizing him, but I didn't think he would notice my channel.
What a fucking loser. I'm telling you, these people are fucking unhinged. They're crazy, and they have so much power because YouTube isn't willing to fucking diminish the power of the copyright system.
I mean, he has 12 million subs and is 23 years old. I'm a minor, 16 with 20,000 subs. Sure.
See, I get copyright issues from Disney all the time. Disney's a big company, okay? I hate them for it. Don't get me wrong. I hate Disney for their constant barrage of copyright strikes. But at least it's not for criticism. Like, while my content is transformative and I would win in court, I don't want to go that far.
Surely he wouldn't do that to me, but he did. I received an email that the Manny Show, yes, his full name was on it, which I won't show out of the respect for his privacy.
Oh my god, the 16-year-old has more integrity than the Manny Show. That's fucking crazy. Also, in the actual YouTube terms of service, it says, abuse of this tool will result of termination of my channel. And he's not terminated! YouTube needs to terminate the copyright abusers. They need to fucking annihilate them.
But yeah, that he had reported me.
Now, fortunately, YouTube, once again, actually automatically declined this dogshit request. If you look at the request there, the Manny Show tried to issue a strike based on 8 seconds of the video being used on this YouTuber's channel. So, tried once again to strike this channel, but YouTube said enough is enough. No more fishy business, and they decided not to do that.
Yeah, so YouTube has been doing a decent job in regards to finding the people that are abusing the copyright system and not letting them continue to abuse it. However, it doesn't punish them. So it doesn't actually stop anyone from, you know, actually abusing it at least once. There are no repercussions at this point, which is why it seems like Sniper Wolf was more than happy to strike the Onion guy.
which is very nice. So that makes me believe that they're aware that the Manny Show is a bad actor who abuses the strike system on the platform. So hopefully YouTube will take action against not only the Manny Show, but Tech Lead as well, since these are two
They need to fucking get these guys off the platform. They need to get them off the platform. Tech Lead is like he's a scammer, he's a racist, he's a copyright abuser. This guy has like the most impressive history of bullshit I've ever seen.
Notorious examples of blatantly abusing this system, which is a legal system, by the way. Like, what they're doing, you can't really do.
It's illegal. Very illegal.
Not really allowed to do that. So
yeah, you could get fucking ass blasted in court. Like, you could get fucking destroyed. But who wants to do that? Internet anarchist got struck, okay? He's from Australia. That guy doesn't want to fly to America for months, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers to fight this fucking loser in court. Obviously.
Hopefully the Manny Show will face just punishment for that, as well as Tech Lead. But there is now a new YouTuber who has entered into this equation here.
Mr. President, a third copyright abuser has hit the tower. It's fucking crazy. It's honestly insane.
We got the big three. The Manny Show, Tech Lead, and Sniper Wolf.
No one would have seen this coming. After all this time, all the criticism Sniper Wolf's gotten, and here she shows up. It's crazy. She shows up and just fucking copyright strikes this guy.
Yep, she took her lack of talent right to the YouTube headquarters here to strike a channel because it hurt her feelings.
No.
So the channel that received the strike is One Giant Onion. This is actually a very big channel.
So I just want you to notice, One Giant Onion here, okay, you can't tell because it's cropped off a little bit. He had 921,000 subs at the time of this making this video. Right now, One Giant Onion has 926,000 subs. Bro gained 5,000 subs in the last few hours, which is pretty cool. Something just doesn't feel right, bro. Something doesn't feel right. While I'd love to put Sniper Wolf under the microscope here, I really feel like this isn't her. I don't know. I really feel like it seems like One Giant Onion copyright struck himself for this fucking hoopla to go on the internet. I don't know. We'll see where this goes, but it's crazy. It's crazy either way. It's crazy either way.
And what the video was One Giant Onion.
See, copyright striking people is not Sniper Wolf's forte. See, she simply shows up at your house and doxes you. That was a joke. That was obviously a joke.
Did a watching.
That wasn't actually a joke. It was a joke. That was a joke.
Sniper Wolf's content until I laugh challenge, and it was like a 3-hour video, and the joke was she doesn't make him laugh, so it was a long video going through her content and reacting to it. Now, technically, you could argue One Giant Onion was in the wrong because he took 3 hours worth of her content and didn't transform it.
See, I disagree. I think this is all transformative content. That's why I wanted to show you that clip of me and Legal Mindset in the very beginning, because this is transformative content inherently. The fact that this is criticism shows that it is transformative content. No one is watching the Onion video instead of Sniper Wolf. People are only going to watch the Onion video to make fun of Sniper Wolf. I believe it to be transformative content, despite the fact that he just stood there in the corner, because that was the joke. The joke was she's not funny. That was the criticism.
He just sat there, not giving a ton of input and definitely not laughing at it, because that was the joke. Sniper Wolf doesn't make anyone laugh, thus this was a 3-hour video with no one having any fun.
But the iconic part is that Sniper Wolf stole the content first. This is a fucking crazy story, honestly. God, I really hope that Sniper Wolf actually did this shit.
However, Sniper Wolf doesn't own her own content either.
I was drinking. Oh, true! He literally stole the content from a thief. This is fucking...
She steals it.
Yes! Yes! Such a glorious moment.
She doesn't have the right to that content that she's reacting to in the first place, thus she shouldn't be able to strike One Giant Onion for reacting to that content.
True.
Like, she owns her reactions, but that's like 5% of that 3-hour video because she does...
Her reactions are damn, that's crazy. Like, hey, Sniper Wolf, what are your opinions on this video? Damn, that's crazy. There's one clip that she plays that she's not even in it. She just wanted to pad it out to 8 minutes long, so she just stole a TikTok for the padding time.
We're just gonna play the whole entire TikTok in its entirety. This 100% counts as silent for 5 seconds if the TikTok is over 5 seconds long and she doesn't come in.
Jump off, jump off.
This is a Sniper Wolf video that he's playing right now.
What do you have to live for, huh?
This is literal freebooting. Like beforehand, like maybe I was kind of like stretching the definition of freebooting. This is textbook freebooting. This is the literal definition of freebooting.
She needed to pad her video to 8 minutes long, so she just played extra TikToks that she didn't even react to.
Bro, Sniper Wolf.
So these kids are...
She's not even there! It just plays the next one! Yup.
Did she do that? Ma'am, I think you forgot something. You didn't even have your typical Sniper Wolf commentary where you're like, this guy's thinking about jumping off the building. This is so lazy. This is so egregious.
Yep.
I'm mad. I'm sorry. I'm mad.
She's not even there. She's not even there. They just add fucking TikToks. This is actual theft.
Fun and games. I can't stand this behavior. Let's go back to bingo. I would consider this silent for over 5 seconds.
She literally stole the whole fucking TikTok. She actually didn't even sit there. She didn't even react. She wasn't even in the video. She just stole it. All right, so this is Sniper Wolf we're talking about.
Doesn't add fucking anything to the videos that she posts. It's just the uninterrupted content that she steals from others. She is literally a content thief. Jax Films has a whole series breaking that down. I don't need to get into the nitty-gritty of it. But she just copyright struck One Giant Onion for content she herself doesn't even actually own.
Today I logged onto my YouTube account to change the thumbnail of one of my videos, and I was met with something very shocking. I actually have received a strike on my channel. Now at first I was really confused because
I feel like there's an angle here. Why did he show this clip of himself all sad with the strike here on the video? Why would he show that? Why is he showing that? Why does he need to prove it's real? To take that extra step to prove that it's not a photoshopped image and this is actually on his screen? Unless he got an active copyright strike and he needed it to be sure that he actually got the strike. He needed to actually prove it. I don't know. I feel like there's something missing. There's something missing in this equation. Oh, God, I'm gonna look like such an asshole when it turns out Sniper Wolf actually just fucking sniped him. And then I'm just gonna look like an asshole for thinking about it. But I really try to look at all perspectives here.
I actually have received a strike on my channel. Now at first I was really confused because I haven't done anything wrong. Honestly, when I first received this news, I thought maybe I got struck for one of my older, edgier videos. But upon further inspection, it turns out that I actually received a copyright strike from Sniper Wolf. She took down one of my videos called Watching Sniper Wolf Until I Laugh. Now this was a 3-hour-long video where I watched most of Sniper Wolf's content, and the premise was she's not funny, so I'm just gonna like
good premise. Why not show the content used? This doesn't have any personal information. This is content removed by and then Sniper Wolf, it should say. But this should show Sniper Wolf's video that he ripped off allegedly. Why blur this? Again, I'm sorry that I'm being all devil's advocate here. I just feel like that there's something missing in this story. So here's the copyright Disney gave me for the Owl House. Bullshit copyright claims, don't get me wrong, but this is what I got. Okay, so blocked content used. The Owl House season 1 episode 4 for this 1 minute of content that they're fucking blasting me on for whatever reason. Now, if you look over here, this is the name of the video. This is the content used. Why not show the content used? It should just say the equivalent of the Owl House season 1 episode 4. Bro, I feel like that it's a little sussy. It's a little sussy.
Sniper Wolf Until I Laugh. Now this was a 3-hour-long video where I watched most of Sniper Wolf's content, and the premise was she's not funny, so I'm just gonna like stay there and not laugh pretty much.
Her content would not fit under a transformative argument under any circumstances. Fucking Saul Goodman wouldn't be able to make that argument in court on her behalf. Because
she's a freaking thief! Like, this is why Sniper Wolf is the perfect villain. Everyone hates Sniper Wolf. Sniper Wolf steals content. She doesn't credit creators. She abuses her friends. She stole Azzyland's life. She was a terrible ex-girlfriend. She bullied people off the internet. She's a maniacal, narcissistic, despicable liar. She doxed Jax Films. She showed up to his house to post it to millions of followers on Instagram. Like, she is the ultimate, penultimate, perfect villain.
She just plays the entire TikTok that she's reacting to with no input, and then maybe afterwards says, geez, zoinks! Can you believe that? That's it. That's not transformative work, and it's just taking everyone else's content that she showcases. And she historically hasn't given credit. She doesn't compensate the creators whose work she takes.
Nope.
And then she has the chutzpah to strike One Giant Onion for
despicable
reacting to her content. It's craziness. That is the epitome of hypocrisy.
I have said dozens of times that I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have this channel.
Thumbnail acquired! He doesn't. Yeah, it's wild for her to have the chutzpah, especially because she's been trying so hard to keep her nose out of drama lately, and by lately I mean for like the last 2 months, because she's been getting ass blasted by everyone. But it's actually so despicable.
And I seriously mean that. This is my only source of income, and this is my dream job, and I love it. And the community I have here is literally the only thing I have. And I just want to keep making videos on here that people enjoy watching. But
Fucking
right now,
sad.
my literal job.
Again. So right now there's 3 options. Okay, Sniper Wolf actually struck the video, which like that's the option I hope for, because she's a fucking evil monster. Second option, someone else struck him and used Sniper Wolf to get her in beef. Third option, he struck himself to blame Sniper Wolf. And I'm just saying that because I am one of the least trusting people on the planet. But those are the 3 options right now. Again, I want it to be Sniper Wolf, but I feel like with the Manny show and with Tech Lead, like those are obvious cases of abuses of copyright. Sniper Wolf was just a really easy target.
Is being threatened by Sniper Wolf of all people.
He's not exaggerating when he says that his job, like his whole livelihood, is being threatened.
3 strikes and you lose your channel, and you're gone. You're literally gonzo. And if it becomes possible that anyone could just strike anyone that they don't like, then everyone's fucking in trouble.
A Sniper Wolf in this strike. A strike is a huge deal.
Yeah.
Like, it cannot be understated just how serious a strike is on a YouTube channel.
Now, aside from the fact that 3 strikes can actually get your channel removed, I think what a lot of people don't know, and what is awful, is the fact that a strike hurts your channel in the algorithm. It's a conspiracy theory, it's true, but a strike hurts your channel in the algorithm. YouTube's like, oh, well, why would I promote this if it's fucking copyright issues anyway? Wait, what? I got another copyright claim? Are you joking? No, I shit you not. Let me show you at the absolute atrocity of what I fucking deal with. Look at this bullshit. This is a new one, by the way. I never had this one copyrighted before, this Warhammer video. But like, look at the abysmal shit that is my my copyright homepage. Okay, I know the true fear. Now these are claims. These are not strikes. Just to be fair, it's still awful.
And being able to make a living off of the internet content that you create is actually a dream job for the majority of people in the world. And as I've said hundreds of times, it boils down to getting lucky most of the time. It's like winning the fucking lottery, having some kind of successful online career.
I think successful online careers are 50% luck, 50% skill, 50% hard work. That's my my division of it. But again, not the point. It doesn't matter if it's luck, if it's a chance, if it's anything. Whoever struck this guy is abusing the copyright system. And if it's Sniper Wolf, then she needs to get banned for it. God, I hate the fact that it's in the actual doctrine. It's in the terms and services. If you abuse the copyright system, we'll ban your channel. But no one gets banned for it.
That you can support yourself with. So when you get a strike that threatens that, that's obviously extremely scary, especially when you're someone like One Giant Onion, who really didn't do anything wrong. Sniper Wolf should not have copyright struck him for reacting to her content, which isn't even really her content in the first place. And Sniper Wolf has been on the platform for so long now, she knows just how special it is to be a content creator and how much a strike hurts that.
Yep.
Like the kind of toll that takes.
Yep.
And yet she still went through with that.
Yep.
That is so fucking sad.
Yep.
That is heartless. It is heartless. It's not like she's some kind of...
It's evil. It's evil because when she was getting copyright issues for her actual dude, she stole content. She steals content. And when she got into hot water with a copyright claim, she was so upset about it. Because she got a copyright claim from someone that she legitimately stole content from. Like actual legitimate thievery. And they copyrighted her and she was all upset and she had to cut part out of her video and she was huffing and puffing and her video got under the 8-minute mark and there was this whole hoopla to do. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but this is a thing that happened. So obviously she knows how evil it is. It's awful. Fuck.
Kind of corporate suit that doesn't really understand the YouTube ecosystem. She's been here for so long, she knows that a strike is like punching someone right in the fucking teeth. Like, it is brutal. And she still went through with it because his video hurt her feelings, I suppose. Yes, reacting to 3 hours worth of her content was probably not the best idea, but it should have...
I disagree. I think that it was a funny video. I think reacting to Sniper Wolf until I laugh and literally sitting there for 3 hours straight is fucking hilarious. And it is transformative content, and it is just peak comedy. I think it is despicable to say that it wasn't a good idea. All right, I'm not hating on Charlie, obviously. But I'm telling you, it is transformative content by the nature that it is criticizing your sense of humor. That makes it transformative.
Would have never resulted in a strike to his channel because she is literally doing what he does, but broken up over the course of years and like 6 videos a week doing it, as opposed to 1 3-hour video on content she doesn't even own, thus shouldn't even have the right to copyright strike. Yeah. On behalf.
It's just an actual ass pile of shit. It's the fact that Sniper Wolf steals the videos, so she doesn't own them, and then she'll copyright someone else. It's crazy!
It's so fucking hypocritical. It's crazy to me how all of a sudden a bunch of YouTubers are starting to blatantly abuse the copyright system.
The issue isn't the fact that one person did something fucking terrible, okay? That's not the problem. Now, don't get me wrong. That's not good either, okay? It's pretty not good either. Now, but the main problem is not that this person is abusing the copyright system. It's the fact that they are publicizing to the world that abusing the copyright system has no repercussions, and now everyone can sit down and fuck everyone over. That is why it's so awful. That's why it's so awful.
Just in broad daylight now. They're getting so involved.
And it's crimes. Like, committing crimes in broad daylight. And because no one gets repercussions to any of this shit.
Because YouTube hasn't taken any of them to court over the abuse of their system. Yep. I really hope YouTube does step up and actually do something to punish them in a big way for this. Because this can't be allowed to continue.
Nope.
It's ridiculous.
Nope.
So I wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's it.
It's a blight on the platform, and not only is the idea that that anyone could do this shit and get away with it, but it's also the concept. It's also the concept that people can do it even claiming that they are somebody else. Like, these people are obviously abusing the copyright system because these people don't own their copyright, but how long will it be until someone just hates someone else and decides to go through the legal process to just fuck them, even if they don't necessarily have anything to do with anything at all? So anyway, the situation gets crazier. So Sniper Wolf posted on Twitter, I want to clarify that I did not strike anyone's video. Again, she's a complete liar. I don't trust a word that she says. Don't get me wrong. All right, I believe in devil's advocate, but I don't trust a word that comes out of her mouth. I hate liars. Liars are like my least favorite thing out there. So I want to clarify that I did not strike anyone's video. I do not have any pending takedowns notices. I believe someone else must have done it on my behalf. So Charlie responds with, if that's true, you should contact the strike channel and get the info of the person who did strike them so you can take legal action against them, right? There is someone that is actually using her name, right? Using her name to strike people, so you gotta fucking deal with that. There's a huge problem with this dog shit on the platform right now, so it'd be great to put a stop to it. Yep. So what Charlie's basically telling her is, you could save face in the if you, Sniper Wolf, one of the most hated people on the platform, if you could somehow contribute to the disillusion, the destruction of this copyright abuse, you'll be remembered as a hero. He is extending the olive branch, telling her you could be remembered for something great if you put down this false claim bullshit. Now, she says, that channel made no attempt to contact me, and neither did you. I mean, everyone obviously assumes that she's the villain because she's the fucking villain. Because she's evil. Because she doxes people, whatever. So everyone assumes she's the villain. Sniper cried wolf too many times, and I would not trust her with anything. The channel made no attempt to contact me, and neither did you. Like he had to fucking contact her. I have no pending takedown notices on my channel, so how can I confirm it's not fake drama? It's irresponsible to make a video with false information without reaching out for the facts. Assuming everyone that wants to make a Sniper Wolf video needs to reach out to Sniper Wolf is the most insane take I've ever heard in my life. Her myriad closet laundry list of crimes, that every time something happens you need to reach out to her to criticize her. Man, would you mind if I criticize you? Now she says, where's the video you think I took down? So she shows her removal requests, and obviously she has a whole lot of them, which is kind of wild that she actually did get a few of them, but okay, whatever. And here's his video where he shows the content removed and the content used. The Onions video where it's not actually on her thingy over here. First of all, that I have to know, she's looking at her YouTube studio, not in the YouTube studio app, but on a phone. That is incredibly suspicious. Like, who the fuck uses Google Chrome to look at their YouTube studio? All right, but not the point, right? She doesn't even have the YouTube studio app. There's something really, really, really wild about that. But it does not show that she actually removed it. Now, maybe it's just scrolled down too far. Maybe you could scroll up a little more and it'll be there. Maybe not. Again, pathological liar is not someone exactly who I'm going to trust. However, I am inclined to actually, unfortunately, believe her. Because when there were all these past situations of Sniper Wolf drama, and Charlie would make a video on it or someone would make a video on it, Sniper Wolf would not go on Twitter and say, it's irresponsible to make a video with false information without reaching out for the facts. Because they were all real. I actually am suspicious that this was not Sniper Wolf that did it, unfortunately. As much as I want it to be Sniper Wolf because I hate her. But I somehow don't think it was her this time. Couple that with the Onion guy being a known troll. I guess we wait for more information but right now, this sucks. This whole shit sucks. And the worst part of all of this is it's basically putting a spotlight on how broken the copyright abuse system is, and it's gonna enable people to fucking copyright strike just people that they don't like. Even if it's not her, there's no way to prove that it is Onion. Because it might not be Onion. It might be someone else. It might be someone else that just wanted to stir the pot. They didn't like Onion, so they struck him and they used Sniper Wolf's name because they didn't like her and they wanted people to hate her even more. That's also possible. The YouTube system is royally fucked. And unfortunately, we have to wait for the truth to come out. I hope it does. It might not. But one truth is real. And that truth is that YouTube needs to do something about the copyright system. From the Manny Show to Sniper Wolf to fucking Tech Lead, this is a dumpster fire and there is no good ending in sight. There is something going on behind the scenes, but it's more of a solution on a much smaller scale, dealing with one party involved, but not necessarily dealing with the actual copyright abuse on the platform. I really hope that it could be umbrellaed and extend, but for now, I'm here to watch the fireworks, babies. That's right, Lord of Chaos, Lord Nuxanor, subscribe for more chaos. I will be here to watch from the sidelines, like Sneeko does when his girlfriend gets railed by another man. Stay weird, fam. If you made it to the end, click one of these two videos, which also will definitely get me canceled. See you live on King. Stay weird, fam.